Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, good evening, to part 5 of my vampire playthrough and another episode of Chaz Streams Vampire Stuff. Fucking 5 episodes and still haven't learned how to silence my phone. It's okay, it's my own notification, so it's cool. Good evening, Russell. Thank you for being patient as always. Russell just gave me a very interesting... I wonder if Melinda started a new file. Anyway, Russell just gave me a... Is this my file? Did I play on the floor? I'm gonna say... Sure? I might have to restart the... I don't know what's going on. I'm too tired to figure this shit out. I'm just gonna hope things are gonna work for me for a change. Anyway, Russell gave me a very fantastic idea of just, when you're bored or have nothing to do, start statting up NPCs. Which should hopefully spark chronicle ideas, or at least scenario ideas. So if their character, one is more of a social chief. Oh, okay. Yes. I do believe that, yeah, level 12, that sounds familiar. I'm just going to check my super cool vampire powers real fast. All the people I healed. Got my cool dragon bane. Yeah, I think we're good here. So, last time, when I was playing, I, tracked down this newly embraced Scal that I had attempted to save by bringing him to the hospital, as one does, and apparently it didn't take. But rather than go crazy or even be vulnerable to many of the things that poor Jonathan is susceptible to, he seems to be pretty cool with it. So good for him, and we're gonna go on a escapade to the sewers to make sure he's not crazy. Decrease stamina consumption, absorb blood point. I think we want to absorb some more blood points. Cool Imp, how's it going, buddy? And welcome. Yeah, you know what? A lot of people liked the new video. Our dear friend Cool Imp is referring to my video I did regarding the recent White Wolf controversy, if you haven't seen that. I gotta tell you, I was expecting an enormous backlash. Like, I really was. I just reached a point where I kind of didn't give a shit. And I just... You know, having the having that freelance gig fall through because of the uproar was kind of just a final straw for me, so I didn't care at that point. I just did it. The roar of support has been deafening, and I am deeply, deeply thankful to the community for that. You're at the not giving a shit point. Yeah, I don't blame you. I mean, if you can like avoid, well. Okay, I don't want to say avoid it, right? Because I think White Wolf is at the point where they probably need as much support from their peeps as they can get. But at the same time, I mean, it's just a hell of a fucking thing to deal with on a daily basis, and I don't think anybody has the mental fortitude to deal with it continuously. So like I said my piece. I'm officially done. Like, after this, I'm just going to go back to the same dick jokes and potty humor that we're known for. Oh, you mean you don't care about the backlash? Well then, by all means, make your voice heard, my friend. Beat you to the punch on making the video. Like I said, man, I woke up today, and, well, honestly, it was a little after I woke up, because my dear sweet Raven did wake me up as she had trouble sleeping. I woke up, I got that message, and I was just, you know what, I'm done here. I'm done. I wanted to say something so bad. I guess part of me wanted to yell, part of me wanted to try and speak logic to people I felt weren't going to listen, no matter how well eloquently I spoke logic. I don't know, it was just frustration manifesting in a video, and it was a very sort of rare frustration for me, too, because usually I can get over stuff, and it's not so bad. I was pissed for a good couple hours. I sat there, typed up what I wanted to say because I wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything. I wanted to make sure it would be as nuanced as possible, so that I wouldn't forget something terribly. This is gonna suck right here, so that I didn't forget something terribly pertinent, and end up, I guess, perverting the message that I wanted to say, or accidentally having my words misconstrued. So I did type things out, I recorded the video, I edited the whole video. This is all in one shot, which is, you know, I'm a pretty hard worker, but that level is fairly unprecedented for me. I had enough. Oh, fuck you, dude. I didn't know that was gonna suck. You are absolutely right, Russo. What happened to everyone was horrible. Now, I had only heard about Matt Dawkins getting doxxed. I heard about that through the grapevine, through some of my colleagues. I don't know if that actually happened to anybody else. If it did, you know, holy crap, my condolences absolutely go out to those poor people, too. But it's driven me to deciding to support by getting a copy of the game. I was on the fence about V5 before, but people being assholes has given that a push. I do hope. Well, I kind of hope a lot of people feel that way. I mean, obviously I don't want to tell you, hey, run out and buy something that you don't want. At the same time, V5 really is good, though. Okay, it's time to stop playing like shit. Okay, super serious vampire mode. Also, I keep forgetting that my sword drinks blood. Seems to be a habit of that in the vampire games I'm playing lately. Shit. Oi, no Queensberry rules here, mate. I think that was half Australian. You guys know by now it's best not to analyze the efficacy of my voices. There's not going to be any. Is that a pickup? No, I guess not. Okay, now we can have a civilized discussion. I was gonna buy it either way. Yeah, same here. I had already pre-ordered mine the day it went on sale. I currently have pre-ordered the core book and Anarchs. I still need to get Camarilla. I still may even end up doing my video, but it's like all nuance is gone in conversations these days. I hear you, buddy. I don't know, man. I don't want to inflame shit. I really don't. But at the same time, like I said, I think White Wolf is in a position where they just need their people. And if you're thinking about doing a video, I don't know. I'd kind of say do it, honestly. These guys are fast. Oh, fuck. Alright, time for a little target prioritization. Alright. We have gotten rid of the extra guy. Really? Because I just killed one of you guys. Shit. Shit. That cross hurts. Like, a lot, you guys. Okay. One dude down. Alright, letting that stamina go up. Alright, we got him. That's something. Alright, I can just take this dude. Yay, I did it, you guys. You saw the edits. Yeah, I wasn't truth be told, I wasn't really trying too hard to hide them. I mean, I do a cross dissolve just because I think it looks more professional than a jump cut. I could be fucking wrong. It could be one of those things where it's just, acceptable in that particular medium. But, so I was thinking about it, I was like, do I want this to look like a continuous stream of thought, or do I want to put forth a cogent argument that says everything I want to say, and I leaned towards the latter. So I was like, you know what, fuck it, if I gotta cut it, if I gotta clip it, then, so be it. Consider about how many Wraith tactics have gone in, and if it'd be an angst fest. What do you mean? What do you mean by Wraith tactics? I feel like I should know what that means, but unfortunately I don't. I have a robust argument. It doesn't matter. You're not explicitly agreeing with me, so you're a Nazi. That seems to be the Discourse 2 Porta pre-order. I hear you, buddy. Thankfully, thankfully we did have the generosity of our patrons to help us out there, since we would be doing videos with V5 anyway. So I talked to the guys, and we're like, yeah, that seems like a reasonable use. But I do feel your pain. Oh, okay, Russo, you're talking about the game itself. So the way they redid touchstones as per the preview, nowhere near as bad as it used to be. I will happily admit that. I don't think it's quite as Wraith. I think it, again, it's trying to put a human element.
That doesn't work.
How do you know? How the fuck do you even know what that is? You're a doctor. When did you become an engineer? I feel like they're trying to put a human element into the game that the ST can use to, use to bring story hooks and...
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Do tell, engineer. Can use to bring the player characters more fully into the story. I think that's what touchstones are meant to do, and now that they are not the main #1 thing that humanity rides on, I find them much more palatable, much less Wraith-like, and I am getting super duper Bloodlines flashbacks right now. Been in a number of badly run Wraith games and had concerns for finding games after getting it. I don't know, man. The way they're pushing marketing, I don't think you'll have too much trouble. I guess I just can't do that because I'm not a super cool vampire that can teleport. Oh. Okay, I got to turn off the water.
Shut properly now.
You're going to be playing in a Wraith game. Kick ass. Wraith is super cool. What sort of character are you thinking about? I don't know why I thought that maybe I could do it this time. I guess I still can't. Okay. Time to explore the bottom level. What am down here? Oh. Hey, does water hurt vampires in this one? No, I can play in the muck till my heart's content. It's a drain puzzle, isn't it? Everyone is a part of the same Navy Teal Seaman life, and he gets to kill us. That sounds interesting. What has the ST said about the Chronicle, if I may ask, if anything? Also, I'm assuming this one's not going to be broadcast on Twitch. Wraith is awesome when done right instead of emo angst wankfests. Wraith is awesome. I don't know if I can be counted among the The ones that do it right, technically, it's definitely not emo though. We're definitely not an emo angst wankfest. Nothing breakable. Nothing openable. Ooh, barrels. And nothing. A most confounding puzzle going on. As I close this gate, which might lower the water level down there. I'm not sure how much sense that makes, but we'll go with it. Oh, welcome, ShinyMewy and Yusuf. Always a pleasure to have you guys. Yusuf, I did see your comment on the YouTube. I have not had a chance to actually look at it or respond to it yet, so please do forgive me. I apologize. I'm still super behind on your comments from Big Titty Committee, the Hentai Literature Club. Yes, as a matter of fact, Josh is... I believe Josh is just about qualified to actually teach literature. Like, he is... All he needs is the certification, and he's golden. So, that dude very much does have some... Or I should say he is very well trained in speaking in academic circles. I saw a thing that I thought I might be able to interact with from the other side. Watch me not be able to find it again. I guess not. Nothing at this fort. Lords 24/24 Monday nights 8 p.m. CST. So I'm guessing Lords 24/24 is the Twitch channel. I shall have to check it out. When in doubt, Auspex wins. So what did I want this to close properly for? Maybe I want it open. Yes, Shiny, absolutely fuck those assholes going after White Wolf. That guy has 4 games, all OWAD, and he's new to OWAD. Hey, you know what? Props to that guy for passion, man. I know what that is like. Fire clearly solves everything. Well, they say when you have a big enough hammer, all your problems look like a nail. Maybe it's similar with a nice batch of kerosene. He sounded like my first year literature teacher's assistant. Is that what TA is? I mean, the dude absolutely knows his shit. Let us brook no quarter about that. The guy is skilled. I was like, oh shit, this guy has run seminars for first year uni kids for sure. He very well might have. I know he has. I don't know exactly what the deal with his level of education is. I know it's fairly advanced. I know he's a lot more educated than I am. Ooh, did not see this here the first time. This just leads back out, doesn't it? I'm a fucking genius, you guys. Has Adam finished his masturbation session? I mean, if he hasn't finished at least one by now, I'm concerned about him. It's Werewolf Vampire. Placing my werewolf game is now starting Wraith. That's not a bad set. That's not a bad set. I mean, Hunter's always cool as shit. I think you took care of my favorite ones there. More plus or minus Demon. I'm not actually certain where Demon ranks on my list of favorite White Wolf games. You were behind on the controversy. I don't know, man. I don't even know what to say at this point. So basically, I don't know if you guys have seen the V5 thing. Like Coolimp said, way back, I think it was on episode 3. They used the word neo-Nazi in the Brujah chapter, saying that some Brujah may be... Oh. Saying that some Brujah might be neo-Nazis. Not that... It wasn't a playable character archetype. It wasn't even saying that it made up a significant portion of the clan. It was just saying some may be. Now, I mean, technically... am I supposed to find a fuse or some shit? Technically, a lot of people say, well, the Brujah would never be fascists. The thing is that fascists don't see themselves as fascists, right? In the modern age, neo-Nazis in their fucking ass-backwards fucking, I don't know, slime-colored glasses think that they are actually the ones that are oppressed. So, if some backwoods fucking skinhead happened to get embraced into Clan Brujah by happenstance or what have you, it is not entirely impossible that one would select that as their raison d'etre. So, I mean, I didn't mind the inclusion so much. It's not a character I would ever want to play, but if a troop wanted to explore those themes in their chronicle, would that make a good villain? I think it would. I think the real horror comes into play when, you know, you think about the fact that there's really people that think like that out in the world. Anyway, so they said neo-Nazi in the Brujah chapter. People lost their shit. It's really a whole bunch of nothing, and I kind of need to focus here to figure out what the fuck is going on. Okay.
That doesn't work.
That doesn't work. We don't know why it doesn't work. Is it missing a cog? I see machinery there. All I know for certain is that I can open this shit and close this shit, and I can go into that thing.
So that's it. These wheels control the water level.
Do they? I don't necessarily see it's going up and down there, John. Oh crap, I got behind again. Played in a new Wraith game, Vampire on Thursday, we're on mine on Friday, and everyone sat I play in a mage game. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. I used to do the, well, I need to open one of these, theoretically, because that water level is not changing unless I'm really missing something. I used to do the 4 sessions a week thing, but I could not keep up with it. I just got way too much shit to do to be able to pull that off. Vampire jump? No. Fuck. Did they forget that communism, the shit that went on in the USSR, was a Brujah project? That is absolutely a really good point. I forgot about that. There was like a council of anarchs that ran... What was it exactly? It was something to do with the... I remember it was the Iron Curtain, when the Iron Curtain fell, and then Baba Yaga and some shit. It's in Anarchs Unbound. I know what you're talking about. That's actually a good point. I never thought of that, actually. Fascism is a system of government thinking. However, fascism in and of itself is a bad nor good thing. It's like communism, good on paper, has never worked in reality. Cool if I disagree with that. Interesting. Maybe those folks should go back to Tumblr where they belong. Let's not get too vitriolic. I mean, I really do try to take everybody's feelings into account as much as I can. I really do. I've probably been wandering around for half an hour. I need to figure out what the fuck I'm supposed to do here, because I guarantee it wasn't supposed to take this long. I do try to be respective of everybody's feelings, but I have a hard time taking this seriously. It seems like it should be such a non-issue, especially if you hear White Wolf talking. And by the way, like we're talking about one of the most like, approachable game studios on the face of the earth. If anybody actually has concerns... Ooh, no, that's the same fucking place. I thought that was new. If anybody actually has concerns about which way these guys lean, all you have to do is talk to them. Shoot them a message for 5 seconds. Let's see. I find that the good on paper thing people say is a bit of a meme. In the literal definition, a mode of thought that has been spread by people who have never read Karl Marx. Tumblr, a place where if you are a white male, you are literally Satan. I mean, technically CAFCON has a Tumblr. I don't know why. I think Xavier insisted on it. It might have been Bob. Okay, let's analyze the puzzle. So... I can't... This is the only method of egress beyond this wall. I can't go up it. Because I guess I just can't. So I actually don't need to go that way. I just needed to get back there to destroy the barrels so that that gate could close properly, right? So, if I shut this gate, does that lower the water level? Not fucking remotely, it seems. Oh, but hey, these are back, so I get to hit buttons. Well, I'm not entirely certain what to do with myself. Ideological zealots will burn their most ardent allies at the stake so long as all they see is red. The biggest thing for me is a lot of people misuse fascist well beyond its meaning. The answer is baked potato. You know what? I'm going with that. Baked potato. That is certainly the most delicious of options presented. So with both things closed... Aha! Look at that, guys. It absolutely did dip the water level a little bit. I think. Boom! Okay, close both gates, hit the button. Wow, I turned that into a fucking science project. All this talk makes me want to run a cyberpunk game. Could be interesting. Too many people sling around Nazi as an insult as well when normally people with differing beliefs. Meaning, yeah, you're probably right about that. Nazi has been a go-to insult for a while. I don't know, man. It's just, you know, a week or two ago, I would have thought you don't have to specify that Nazis are bad for people to understand that you think Nazis are bad. Just saying the word Nazi, I thought, carried enough connotation as an insult that maybe, just maybe, you wouldn't have to explain it. But I guess if you're not constantly saying fuck Nazis, you might be one. I don't understand people. I just don't. And see, here's the thing. Like, apparently... And I'm going to quote Matthew Webb on this one. He said that a lot of people, and he actually was one of the ones that sent me like a private, hey, good job for the video. So, I mean, he absolutely agrees with, I guess, my viewpoints, our viewpoints, for lack of a better term. But he did also say in a separate post that, you know, there were some people that had legitimate concerns. And that's something I would be more than willing to listen to. Because as when I posted that video, you know, I absolutely welcomed differing viewpoints. And I mean, maybe I didn't do the best job of making that clear, but okay, I was pissed, you know, cut me a little bit of slack. But I did absolutely welcome differing viewpoints, and I got a couple thumbs down on the video, right? Well, that's interesting. I got a couple thumbs down on the video, but nobody actually took the time to explain why.
These maggots have escaped the wrath of Ascalon.
Oh, that's that one guy. That's the enforcer of the Ascalon Club.
You again. The one they call the sewer dog.
Anyway, I didn't really get anybody willing to, like, explain their side of it to me, and honestly, for that I kind of regret. I would have welcomed the chance to listen to a differing viewpoint. And, I don't know, I guess I kind of mourn the missed opportunity. Shit. Okay. Lock on. That's how we do things. Huh. I feel like my, healing's not doing as much. Go, my blood-drinking sword. Oh, this fight's gonna suck, isn't it? Alright, just gotta learn the pattern. I think the whole reason there's a fucking cutscene there is so if I do get my ass kicked the first time, I can try again with relative swiftness. Hey, full blood already. This sword kicks ass. I mean, it sounds like you're just trying to hit me a lot. I can comprehend that, buddy. Gotta do a wee bit better, just saying. Gotta hit me first, pal. He's got a mean fucking wind-up, don't he? Of course he's got shadow people. Why wouldn't he have shadow people? Shadow people are the in thing this year.
You found your death in me.
Wow. I cannot drop my guard for 5 seconds.
And thine shall be a fair skull to adorn my mantle.
Okay, theater kid. Let's talk like adults here. Fuck, he's only at half. God, I can only imagine how miserable this would be if I didn't just upgrade my fucking sword. Okay, this guy's not that bad. I just have to really super pay attention. I'm pretty sure this guy can three-shot me without much effort. Where'd he go?
Your blood is now mine.
2, 3. Swing. Still feel like I'm guessing at this guy's pattern. Run around, run around, run around.
Return to your apothecary and needles.
Where are we going here, Fergal? You have a nerd name. Come on.
I shall crush you.
That wasn't too bad. Okay, now to catch up again. Let's see. If you can't prove that something isn't the meaning of life, then it must be the meaning of life, right? There's a couple of philosophical fallacies in that, but sure. After nearly 4 generations, people who utilize the terminology "fuck Nazis" become tired, pedantic virtue signaling. When I see companies and individuals representing companies saying "fuck Nazis," I see them as vapid and juvenile. Context doesn't matter anymore, sadly. I agree, Russell. Recent court cases show that it's even infected the legal systems of a few countries. More distressing is the open admiration and adulation of Marxism and the philosophy of ideology as identity. Huh, interesting. But none of this is vampire related. Still interesting to talk about. Every once in a while, it's nice to have an adult conversation between the penis jokes. Also, I totally just killed an important vampire, didn't I? I can't imagine this going well. I'm passionate, and I don't think your ideology is our identity. Neither do I. Yes, we have Mr. Not Sheriff going all guilty by association on our poor main character. I think what you do has a greater influence to me. Watch out, that guy might be Batman. Everyone knows Batman has shadow clones. I guess it depends on the Batman. Pretty sure this guy is the Grayscale Man. He's got a little bit of color in his... Okay, wow, he absolutely doesn't. Okay, he's got a red tie. Red tie. He's not completely in grayscale. You should have diablerized him. Even if it took all night, I would have watched. I'm not an adult no matter how old I get. Yeah, I'm kind of with you on that one. Let's see. So this is all new. So all these doors are theoretically open. Can I... Do I have an option, or are some of them arbitrarily locked? Arbitrarily locked. Dr. Reed, smash! Also, that wasn't even the objective. I just kicked that guy's ass for shit.
At least one Skal escaped Fergal's wrath.
Are you sure it's a Skal? Oh, who the fuck else would be down here? I guess that's a pretty stupid question. Also, still getting bloodlines. Flashbacks, like I feel I'm about to descend into the fucking Zemisi layer at the bottom of the Hollowbrook.
The poor creature is bleeding to death. He cannot be far.
Well, I imagine the poor Skal didn't do this, so I'm gonna go look for... Aww. I was hoping there'd just be a couple items over here and that'd be about it, but I guess not. Now I have to do actual exploring. Or not. If I ever have kids, I might grow up. That's why I'm not gonna have kids. At least not anytime soon. Raven and I are planning on just getting cats. I'm okay with being the weird, I'm okay with being the weird cat couple, but at least cats will let you play video games.
How could he have made it this far? There's blood everywhere.
Okay, that tells me I absolutely did take a wrong turn. Is Vampyr worth it? I gotta tell you, Shiny, I'm really enjoying this game. Like, I really do like it a lot. So, I personally think so. I don't know. You tell me, Shiny. You've seen me play this a couple of times by now. What do you think? Do you have questions? I will be happy to answer for you. But, you know, I pre-ordered this. I bought it with my own money, out of my own pocket. I do not regret a cent. Did this just loop around? I think this looped around somewhere.
Safe we are, still. Drink now.
And no kids being around, only allowed for dad jokes. My wife and I are not trying, but not trying. Oh, so if it happens, it happens. That's not a bad way to go. Urge to spread genes increases. Not me. Is it $80 worth it? I think it lacks dick jokes. This game's not 80, is it? I think it's like 50 on Steam. I need to finish Assassin's Creed Origins. I need to start Assassin's Creed Origins. Dad jokes and adoration of cute, adorable babies. You can do that on your own. You don't need kids for that. The Suascal's territory. Hello, madam.
This is our domain, not yours. You've been warned.
Wait, I saved you from this creature. That must count for something.
Can we be friends?
Thank you. Now go. Go back to the streets and houses. There is no love lost between us, Vampire. But thank you.
You seem so sad. What's wrong? You have this beautiful sewer to call your own.
Sean Hampton sent me here. I believe he wanted me to find you.
Ooh, yeah, that's right.
If you must,
I forgot you guys have super Monopoly money.
Old Bridget, and this shelter is where we live.
I'm Jonathan Reed. I'm a newborn Echo.
Because I know what that means.
I'm not sure what's going on.
I shall not.
How much are games usually over in Canada?
But I sense your pain. Ask, and I will afford you my attention.
Why was that creature after you?
Fergal is the blunt instrument of the Ascalon Club. His masters would see us dead or turned into slaves if they had their way.
Alright, well, there's no season pass for Vampyr. I would definitely say that this is more worth it than some of the other choices on the market. So, I don't know, I'm not Canadian, but I guess so. I give this game my thumbs up. I have dearly enjoyed it. Very much so.
What the hell was that thing? He wasn't an Ekon or a Scow.
They are known as Volkod, an ancient offshoot of immortals. Blood drives them.
I don't know, man. I kind of stopped paying attention to their fucking made-up vampire words. Although, I guess, like, we're talking, like, vampire clans here? Although, if that's the case, the Skull Clan is really out of control. So, I don't know, maybe I should pay attention to the lore. So I'm guessing maybe the Ekon are like the Ventru? As she referenced bending a knee? I don't fucking know, dude.
What of this Ascalon Club?
Vampire society's elite in the Empire. They make the rules and enforce their judgment upon us whom they see as lessers.
Camarilla.
So is it you that Sean Hampton sent me to find?
Perhaps. The sad saint was always kind to us. He must trust you if he revealed our location.
Sean is a Scow. All those I've encountered have been violent, crazed creatures.
Except you, though, lady. You're pretty
How
cool.
could he be any different?
Maybe because he is the sad saint. Or perhaps because I am old Bridget of the Sewer Skulls.
Sean killed a patient of mine. And that's just one of the murders he's being hunted for.
If you refer to Harriet, she is now among us and under our protection.
Harriet Jones is alive. That's it. That's the proof Sean wanted me to find.
Why the fuck did you just tell me that?
No, Harriet is not alive, but you can speak to her. I must warn you, she is fragile and may not receive you warmly.
I don't understand.
She is filled with bile and hate. Her mind is sharp as a tack. But her body is so weak. I've never seen its like before.
So, basically nothing's changed from the
She's
hospital.
resting in a room on the far right of this hideout.
Thank you. I will bear that in mind.
Like, I actually wouldn't mind if they ended up turning this into a franchise, because I would like to see more of what they do with this world. What they do with the vampire lore that they've created. Again, I enjoy it. So maybe I should pay more attention to their fucking made-up vampire frou-frou language.
Eternal gratitude for your protection, Master.
Well, I'll just take your drugs and your booze instead.
We're at your mercy. Will you end us?
No, NPC. Oh, that must be the dying guy. I mean, we gotta patch him up, or gonna let him die, or you want a bullet, or which way are we going with this?
Keep your distance, Echo. We're at your mercy.
No.
Will you end us? Ascalon has stalked us for ages upon ages.
Nope, nothing there. I kind of see shiny. I guess that's... Oh, yes. Grease. Shillings.
Your place is not here. We're at your mercy. Will you end us? Your spell isn't tasting so sweet of blood.
Bad touch, Uncle Grandpa. Picking up the shillings and running around the empty room. And can I open this? I totes can. Ah, took your lunch. Ekon, bitch, what are you gonna do about it? I guess I'm in a masquerade room?
I've not seen beyond these walls in such a long time.
We have flying cars. I'm guessing that's a hideout, which I do not immediately need. Time to go visit the old bat. Let's see. Oh, duh. I keep forgetting that Y fucking compass thing is a thing. I'm not used to it. But first I'm going to rob you.
Hello, Harriet. Do you recognize me?
You know what we should do? We should tie some woman up and lock her in a room for blood.
The young doctor.
Ah, she definitely looks like she's embraced.
Questions I need to ask you, Harriet. If you would.
I love questions. As for the answers, you may not like them.
I only have one important question, but I will absolutely waste your time with all these others.
How do you feel?
I can't see. I can't move. My body's burning. I feel as if I'm dying over and over again.
I wonder if that's too fucked up for a vampire in WoD. Hell no, Orsi did it in Redemption. The Sabbat do it regularly.
Have you tried to eat or drink something?
People here tried to feed me, but I'm just not hungry. I don't have the strength.
Does the pain ever stop?
It is not pain I feel. It's like I can't stop feeling every inch of my body. But at the same time, each muscle and bone is the wrong place.
I am thinking for like a Cammy or Anarch character. I imagine there's some Ventrue that keep people on tap. Actually, that's basically what they did in during Gehenna. I guess the non-canonical Gehenna by now. They just filled up warehouses full of motherfuckers and, drank at their leisure. You guys have not heard of the worst creation I ever thought of. Please do tell. Do not keep us in suspense, sir. Also, welcome to Decaf, Smurf. Is that you, Jay? Or somebody else? Soul, good evening. Was it canned cheese?
Your room, the blood. What brought you to fake your death in such a gruesome fashion?
To see if I would be mourned.
That is such an old lady thing to do. Giovanni, abortion doctor. He steals the souls of the unborn, figuring there's power in it. Like, that's disturbing at first. Or is it just like vampire stem cells? Plus, what do you do with an unborn soul? I imagine they're not as useful as a regular wraith.
Why flee with Sean Hampton?
Oh, it's always a pleasure to see a saint fall to sin. But the coward still won't kill.
Do you take pleasure in causing so much pain and sorrow?
Aha, there you go. Okay. So, you take them to the soul forges. In which case, yeah, that is absolutely fucked up. But definitely an untapped market. Good on you. You are a marketing genius.
Why not? This is where I live now. Leave me be.
So you desire to stay here?
Yes, I'm with my own kind. Birds of a feather, so to speak.
I mean, if you insist.
Poor Harriet, always alone.
Will you respect old Bridget's wishes? Will you obey her?
Bridget is kind. She only needs to keep me fed and I'll be good.
I have a question of the utmost importance to ask. Will you answer?
Questions, questions, questions. The good doctor, always searching for answers.
Do you remember what you did after leaving the hospital? Did you kill anyone?
First, a question from me. You answer first.
Very well then.
It's a corrupt character. I thought I would get shamed for that idea. We have Carlo Martino.
Are you also dead?
I mean, you're not even on like the... Well, you're not the top one most repulsive Giovanni, so... You'll only be second best, kid. I found more people interested in the character concept than anything else. I think it's just something most people wouldn't have thought of. Paragon, Renegade, that's the middle.
We are not dead, Harriet. Death no longer pertains to us. We are different.
I like what I am.
What about a Ventrue that thinks incest is wincest, so a Giovanni?
Relish the pain that courses through me.
I know you fled the hospital with Sean Hampton. Did you or Sean kill anyone in your flight? Anyone? Try and remember.
I will not lie. I wanted blood, and I wanted revenge, and Sean pulled me from it, brought me here instead. But the shadows heard my prayers. The shadows killed that bastard.
Who was that man? The one murdered in the street?
He used
Always
to be
confuse
my
Ventrue and
friend.
Giovanni.
I lived here for many years before falling ill. Oh, he was an awful man.
You could actually play a Ventrue and Giovanni pretty similarly, right?
So
Like Capone back in Chicago by Night had the, I guess, the organized crime thing covered. Both businessmen. I guess the Ventrue don't play both sides the way the Giovanni do. So you couldn't play exactly the same kind of businessman, but
You sought vengeance by your own hand, and someone
They both wear
else
suits, yeah.
obliged you. Very convenient. Don't lie to me.
I don't lie. I saw him near the docks, and rightly I wished him dead. And I am happy he is. It's true. But I didn't kill him. I was too tired.
Shadows? Tell me what you saw.
The shadows, they heard me and answered. Something in the deep darkness, quick, deadly. It asked me if I wanted revenge. I answered, yes.
And these shadows, this presence, do you still hear it? Was it a vampire? Did Sean see it?
It spoke only to me, and now it is silent, but it is born of hatred.
Still trying to figure out if she's a Lasombra or not.
And it hates you, Doctor.
Sounds like her
Oh,
obtenebration
it
is sentient.
hates you.
What makes you say that?
It whispered your name, Dr. Reed. It wanted to know who you were and where you went.
Questions about me? What did you say?
Nothing, Doctor. I said nothing. There was nothing it didn't already know. Oh,
So then why did it ask questions?
Let me rest.
Confront the old priest. Oh, damn it, shit. Wait, sorry, I gotta steal from this old lady's armor. Okay, now I'll talk to you, old Bridget.
Have you found the answers you were looking for, young Ekon?
There is too much left unanswered. So many questions.
Get to know us, spend time with us, and I may be willing to answer more questions.
Why do you live here, amongst the filth and vermin?
Live. Here we hide.
What are you hiding from?
From the guilt, the shame, from the hunters and the light. And of course, our past.
Donut managed to make a clan of emo Nosferatu.
Hide somewhere far from
I don't know if that's impressive or not.
the Ascalon Club.
We are the Sewer Skulls. This is our domain. We have run as far as we can, and now we hide.
For how long have you been in hiding here?
Skulls have been hiding under London since vampires first entered the city.
Where did you hide before the sewers?
We claimed ancient
Amalia
tombs,
from the,
forgotten catacombs,
From the pre-alpha? What about her? Or
groveling beneath
Amelina?
the feet of our makers.
Your diction, your words. You do not carry yourself like most Skulls I've encountered.
True. I'm not like most Skulls.
Or do you mean Amalia from Bloodlines? Oh, when I think emo Nosferatu, I gotcha. Okay. Gary's child, yeah. I thought Amalia spelled her name with an I. I could be wrong. Yeah, she was pretty emo, but she was a Cleopatra straight out of the clan book. She's a little worse.
You were once someone else. What happened to you?
It is as sad as it is long, young Ekon, but it will remain mine.
Can I be of service to you?
Can I help you, dirty sewer lady?
Reveal to no one our secrets. Do not betray us.
What manner of creature is Harriet? She is different from everyone else.
I really don't know. I'm not even certain she is a skull.
No, she's
I have no
Nosferatu.
idea as to what
With
blood
obtenebration.
made her.
What is a Skull, in fact, in your honest opinion?
The progeny of a vampire, disavowed by her maker. Perhaps a
Oh,
fruitless
I guess they are
branch of a
cative.
noble tree.
What do you know?
A word used to enslave us. I cannot say.
You mentioned that vampire blood has tremendous potency. You believe it to be stronger than your own?
The vampire's sweet blood. That rich, dark wine that we crave. For it made us, and it can sustain us.
I
That's
thank you for your
bad.
time, madam. I must go back to Sean Hampton now.
Your kindness has been ample payment, Ekon. To protect us, I'll close the access to our hideout but you can use our shortcut to reach Mr. Hampton's shelter.
Oh, does it lead through the Hollywood Cemetery?
Thank you, old Bridget. I hope we'll meet again.
I will allow that auto mod, so when will Kane kill all these motherfuckers? Gehenna, probably? Am I supposed to follow? Do we get a cool scripted scene? Or do they just kind of animate at each other for a while? I'm guessing they're just going to animate. Is that a paper? Supremacy of Econs. 'Tis no coincidence that the Econs are the most eminent and most numerous of all vampires. Econs are the true aristocracy of immortals, and if I may add, they are the only ones able to stay at the top of their Ventru. Everywhere I traveled, I only met Econs, assuming mortal lives or forming an immortal society. Econs are the most human, most clever, most educated of all vampires. Don't get me wrong here. We have nothing against the more exotic species like the Volcard, who share the gift of immortality with us. Most of them can prove useful if properly canalized towards a clear goal. But they lack the utmost important trait of all, the ability to mingle with mortals without being spotted. Therefore, the Ashkelon Club should only accept Econ, of the highest lineage, as member of its inner circle. Depending on circumstances, Volcards could be accepted as war dogs or hunting hounds, as long as they obey our laws. Luckily enough, these lesser cousins have a natural tendency to submit and obey their masters. From the Law of Ashkelon by Lord Redgrave. What do you find funny, ShinyMewy? Yeah, these guys are fucking Ventru as hell. Okay, I was told to follow the arrows. Hello, arrows, are you here? Oh, son of a bitch, I still have the fucking vampire Why do I not remember that's a thing? This is a district? I'll be goddamned, this is a district.
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing here?
I could ask you the same question. Don't you know this is a quarantine zone?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Aren't most Get of Fenris really neo-Nazi and nobody really thought much about it? What is it, the Fist of Heimdall? I think actually are neo-Nazis, yeah.
I said go. Leave me alone, sir.
I mean, I've got the fucking source book with Heinrich Himmler in it sitting right next to me. We are not talking about a group of people that did very, very thorough research.
Sir, you have no idea what could happen to you if you stay here.
Class of vampires being regal is not a White Wolf specific concept, let's be real here. Okay. To be fair, Yusuf, you are absolutely right about that.
Leave me be.
It's my duty to insist. Death lurks everywhere.
Let's not forget the Lions of Jerusalem.
To go back home.
I'm safe here. Don't you get it? I'm better off risking.
Is that not also a White Wolf thing? I thought that was mentioned in Beckett's Jihad Diary. Could be wrong.
Well, since you are obviously hiding from a threat, don't you have a safer place to go?
Do you think I'm stupid? The Night Asylum, the Turquoise Turtle, even Miss Ginningham's attic. I tried them all.
What would be cool, ShinyMewy? Oh, okay, he's good. Alright, so who else is here? Hobo Dracula? In what sense? If they get mad about a mention of neo-Nazis, let's hope they never pick up a copy of Werewolf. By this time it'll all be died down. Like, Vampire's the big one, right? Vampire is the one where New White Wolf needs to quote-unquote prove themselves. And that's why everybody's throwing their tantrums now. By the time Werewolf comes out, dude, Werewolf never had a Bloodlines. Okay, maybe now that the Vidya game is coming out, maybe the IP will get passed around a little more. But I mean, nobody's gonna give a shit when it's time for Werewolf. I'm pretty fucking sure of that. Oh, hey, arrows. Like the concept of a vampire being a hobo in a white wolf wad. So is that not just the Nosferatu? They're pretty hobo-y.
Old Bridget says you are one to trust.
Oh, so now all of a sudden I'm not here to kill you guys. Huh. I think I stopped looking for arrows after a while. That might have been a mistake. I perhaps did an oopsie, maybe. Anyway. When in doubt, follow the glowing red Y. Alright, white arrow. No arrow to tell me to go... Okay, well, the dead end tells me to go up. So now I am up. Oh, arrow! Arrow, guide me safely to my destination. No arrow here. I go straight. I go straight once more. Right about here, I could use an arrow. Actually, I'm going to check and see if I can upgrade Dragonbane again real quick. Thinking maybe Caitiff Hobo. That's a shank knife to stab people who don't give him money. Wonder if that idea is too ridiculous for White Wolf. Too ridiculous? I don't know if that's the term I would use. I don't know if the hobo would be quite so muggery, or maybe he would. I don't know. Maybe if it was like a Sabat Caitiff, a pander, I could see that. What's up, D-Bane? Shit. I am missing most things. Okay, well, I guess I can't upgrade shit. How about medicines? I picked up a lot of drugs. I hope I find 2 people that have bronchitis. Have I seen some of the merits White Wolf has that isn't nearly absurd enough? Spot games absolutely can be fun. I don't know. Well, Bob managed to turn Coley Logical into Murphy Fierro, so yeah, you're not wrong there. Thinking true anarchy stabs people for the fun to cause chaos. Maybe a Malkavian also, perhaps. Okay, Dirty Sewer Lady, I'm looking for these arrows. I've seen a grand total of 1 so far. No. Vampire jump? No, no vampire jump. Okay. Huh. Speaking of which, Chaz, you mentioned having min-maxers. Have any of them attempted to take Berserker from a V20 Black Handbook? Oh, god damn it. The arrow's pointing up the stairs. I am a dumbass. I've been up since 3 o'clock this morning. I think I think I'm allowed a little bit of leeway. Although I might have burned that out on spending half an hour on the bell puzzle, so we'll just keep that one to ourselves. Yeah, I don't own V20 Black Hand, so not yet. Why? What does it do? Is it totally stupid? What did I open? Oh. Only a bit of leeway, no screwing up Wraith. Nah, I'll be... Once I finish the stream, I'm just gonna, like, go torpid in bed for a little while, and I'll be good for Wraith. Stupid how? You have my full undivided attention minus the fact that I'm currently streaming a video game. Well, that's pretty.
It's locked, all right.
I really wonder what I'm supposed to do about all the locked shit around here. Like, can I don't think making lockpicks are a thing. Like, there's a lot of stuff scattered across a lot of places to just pick up some fucking skeleton key later in the game.
Welcome back, Dr. Reed.
Well, I guess anything's possible.
Would you like to take communion with me now?
Sean, are you eating raw flesh?
Finally finished the demon special. I was on the last episode for a long while. The demon is definitely something we got to get back to. I know our like Tom and Xavier really like demon. I really like demon. Ignores wound penalties, allow -3 on combat rolls, gives mild control over frenzy actions, but the only actions you can take are combat dodging and running for 3 points.
You waited for my return.
I told you, Dr. Reed.
That's really dumb, and there's no, like, spending a blood point for that or anything?
You make no distinction between the living and the skulls, do you?
We are God's children, Dr. Reed. One and all. And he's determined to save us.
And VTM on Capcom, yeah, good luck with that. Oh, caught up on... Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, that's really fucking dumb. I gotta check that out then. I have to imagine they would have printed something that sounds as stupid as that, but... You know what, at the same time, like, White Wolf and Onyx Path have never given a shit about combat balance, like, ever. Because they... It says in the Storyteller's Handbook, which mine is actually over there on my printer, at least in Revised, they tried to think about, like, party balance in terms of, okay, this guy's the bruiser, this guy's the face, this guy's the intelligence ones. That, like, that's what they consider balance. As far as somebody hitting for, like, 2 hojillion, they've never given a shit about that. I guess they figure that not many people are going to do it, but people do it.
What will be the result if you continue to assist both skulls and the living?
For the last
And no worries, Shiny, it'll be there.
and they found a better life. What's to change?
You're forgetting the epidemic. Things can go south very quickly. I've seen it.
Oh, these are terrible times.
I am too, but I'm kind of deliberately bad at it.
Shall prevail.
Like, I'm the kind of guy that likes to build flaws into my character and make the crunch fit the flow.
Now, don't you see the danger to anyone giving you their trust?
I hear you, but yeah, it absolutely is
We are all
dumb.
sinners,
Absolutely.
awaiting salvation. This is a simple truth, ordained by the Lord Almighty. I am a seeker of his glorious light.
I mean, my first session at STing ever, I gave Xavier an axe lined with werewolf fangs, so what the hell do I know about dumb?
Does this place belong to you? How can you be so certain you can keep it open?
This warehouse was once property of the Dawson family, but has been bequeathed me through donation.
The Dawsons? The wealthiest family in London? Have they a clue as to what goes on here?
At least one of them's an econ.
The donation was made before the war. The building was run down. I never met Aloysius Dawson myself.
That is a weird way to spell Aloysius. You know, I've never actually met anyone named Aloysius. That could be exactly how you spell Aloysius. I just
So you have
assume
the
there's a U in there
so
somewhere.
No one's taken notice.
As long as we keep to ourselves, we interest no one. This is a haven, and I pray it remains so for eons to come.
I mean, you're eating people. That's not exactly keeping to yourself there, pal. But hey, you know, you do you, pal. I'm not gonna
Miss
life
Jones
police you.
has been behaving in a most violent manner. She's going to need special attention.
That's precisely the reason I brought her here. To meet old Bridget. She's the guide Harriet requires.
Who is this old Bridget?
I don't know, Doctor. She rarely speaks of her past, but I know she has a long one. She's likely the oldest soul in the city.
Harriet is possessed by her hatred. You cannot let her roam free. She's dangerous.
She has joined her own kind, Doctor. Old Bridget is a saint to the younger Scals, guiding them to salvation and peaceful existence.
I believe I've learned all I need to know.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Killed
Unplugged to
no
the
one,
Chromebook.
but one day, I believe you'll cross the line.
Logic is a false prophet.
You know, if your character is an assassin, would you picture quiet and focused or full-on yelling Viking berserker? I mean, if you have quietus,
God's eternity,
right, you can berserk totally silently.
divine will,
And you absolutely know Xavier would pull that shit.
forever and ever. Amen.
I will strive to emulate your merciful nature, Sean, but it's a difficult pledge to make.
Give yourself over to God.
Although it's an interesting mental visual, is it somebody just screaming at the top of their lungs and no sound coming out.
These urges, you know the hunger will never be satisfied.
I've come to embrace the everlasting craving. I have sworn to feed only upon the flesh of the dead. It is now my sacrament. Take, eat. This is my body. So saith the Lord.
Oh, neat. Does he live or die? Well, this is the nice guy run, so I'm going to spare him. Although I look forward to that branching crossroad.
In fact, I envy the peace you found and will remember it.
There is love and compassion in your heart. You only need to give it wings.
Thank you for your kind words, Sean. Continue your noble efforts. You are a good man in bad times.
Keep to the light, my friend. Like all my flock, you have a home here.
You took those 2 merits for what?
The neighborhood.
Or you just mean in general? Ooh. My mesmerized leveled up from lack of use? Fuck, that was the bad thing to do, wasn't it? What a fucking brain fuck if I was supposed to kill that guy. Huh. Respecting this game more and more. Find out the reason. The terrified young man is hiding in the sewers. Okay. Where do I leave? I'll get back there. It's a district, right? So I'm gonna have to find my way back there eventually. Let's leave here, trigger the next cutscene, and see if it'll point me towards the main quest. It is on the other side of the building. I went in completely the wrong direction. Your sorcerer ended up with enchanting 5. So you have berserker on a sorcerer? Or are you referring to something else and I'm just not following?
Another corpse thrown in the streets. Someone's
Oh,
playing
okay.
a very sick game.
Oh, is that Bill Nye vampire hunter dude?
Mr. Throgmorton.
Dr.
I think so.
Reed, can I be of any assistance? Have you noticed anything suspicious lately?
Oh, welcome and good evening, Slow Cool. Cool Imp, Yusuf, you're being very quiet tonight. I do not like the quiet. It scares me. Oh, okay. How are you doing?
Medical attention, sir.
I appreciate your concern, but I'm perfectly fine, thank you.
Did you see what happened to him?
Actually, yes. He was thrown from the roof.
Oh,
like
indeed.
A vulgar log.
Playing a cooking hunting puzzle game. Slightly interesting. Sounds like a mobile game.
Why is it that you sound so afraid?
You didn't see it. He was dead before he hit the ground. The strength required to do such a thing, well, it beggars belief.
Who could have done that?
Who? Well, a vampire, of course. Look, bite marks on the neck.
I can't look.
Here.
The camera won't let me.
There is definitely
Lacerations
a
where?
vampire close by.
I mean, okay, you're right about one thing.
Have you heard of the Guard of Priwen?
Of course. They're dedicated hunters. A little militant for my taste, but they do let anyone join.
I don't think the Guard of Priwen want this guy.
I did think about it, but I'm more of a silent hunter. They're more of a sanitary militia.
So you hunt alone? That sounds risky.
Vampires are just like every other predator. They hunt when they're hungry and follow certain patterns. It's just a matter of observation and patience.
One of the free games for Twitch Prime. Ah, cool. I have not subscribed to that. So I know very little of the service, but it is cool that they give out free games.
Goodbye. And good hunting, Mr. Throckmorton.
Oh. Hang on. Healthy, you're good. Okay. What's in his hands?
I know this brooch. This is my mother's. A birthday gift from father.
Old brooch. An old and elegant brooch belonged to Jonathan's mother.
29 Pretty Orchard Street. That's near Poplar.
Oh, I cut him off. A cheap leather wallet found on a corpse left in front of Sean Hampton's night shelter. The wallet contains official paper of repatriation and demobilization with the address of the victim, 29 Pretty Orchard Street.
District. Why would this man carry off my mother's brooch? I must go there.
To Pretty Orchard Street. Away! Why did I... I hear monsters.
Ain't safe here for a gentleman. Sir, step away now.
Okay. Oh, I guess I have to go through those guys, don't I? Pastebin.com. What is that, Shiny?
I'd step back, sir. Are you deaf?
I wonder at what point I should go spend more XP. Ow, probably soon. Probably real. Holy fuck, that guy hurts. I mean, yes, that is the, that is your objective, is it not, friend? Dude, if it was not for the blood-drinking sword, this shit would suck. God damn, garlic hurts.
Want some of this? I hear leeches.
Well, that wasn't so bad. What's your story, friend? 10 levels above me, do tell. It's a link to the same text I took from the Sorcerer book, the 2 merits I told you about.
Hey, I'm talking to you. This one's mine.
Oh, crap. Ow! Okay, this could be really bad.
That's gonna hurt.
I feel like, wow, I feel if I drop below a certain health, I'm just gonna die. Like that. The flow of ki. Ah, okay, so it's like an Akashic, right? Did I get turned around? Is it not this way? Yeah, I might, it's starting to look like I might want to level up at the next chance I get. Wow, you cannot stand in a direct stream of that. Remotely. Just basically stayed in Sept all day making things for kinfolk. Yeah, I guess if you're a kinfolk, you probably don't care too much. That's not a talent. All right. Trying that one. Why does it put my back to the direction that I need to go? Oh, hey, look at that. Neat. Crap. Shillings. Oh, I wasn't intending for that to happen. That's not a steak. Oh, crap.
Let's pin it down.
Crap. Where'd that other guy go? Well, hello, friend. Oh, wait. I'm full on blood. I guess I'll just murder you. Ooh. There's some fisticuffs going on in there. Surprise! Oh, well, surprise to me. I should help this noble beast of the night. Fucking nope. Wow. Definitely time to level up, you guys. Plus, I have enough XP now to get a sweet ultimate. Oh, look, an alley. Oh, shit, werewolf. Yeah. Yeah, pretty fucking hard. Alright. Map to me. There is a hideout not too far. So, this way? I believe. The lower Tim's bags. And perhaps in here. Whole bunch of fuck all. I'm in the hideout, so somewhere around here I have to be able to spend XP. Nope. Fuck. Alright. I will find you, hideout. You cannot evade me for long, hideout. For I am very sleepy and wish to go memes. Hideout. I've used this fucking one before, and now I feel like an idiot that I can't find it. Where's the stairs? Unless I'm like a building over. I demand nappy buys. Nope. It's got to be in there. I can't actually interact with any of the other buildings. What the shit? Alright, let's assume I'm totally fucking wrong. It's neither one of these, and it's like around the back or something. That is the complete opposite direction of the way I want to go. And... Yeah, those guys aren't so tough. You think somewhere out there there's a Precious Moments collection with True Faith? Crap.
Go on, back to the shadow.
God, that would not be anywhere near as bad, but it drains fucking blood. Like, do I just fucking drool it out while I'm staring at the pretty light? Okay. The quest for nappy buys returns. This side, perhaps.
Sorry, sir. No admittance.
You too, huh?
Stay away.
And this is exactly where I was just fucking in. And exactly where I was just fucking in. I don't understand what you want from me. This bed is not an XP bed. Jonathan will only sleep in a Tempur-Pedic. He's not some heathen. Alright, fuck the XP questing it is. I guess it's gonna get a little hairy for a little bit. I can do it. Also, maybe I run like hell for a little while. But I don't think you joined the Guard of Pre-Win because you're particularly fond.
Pin it down. I'll send you to hell.
Do I want to admit that that was deliberate?
Want some of that?
I really don't. Like, that's just too much garlic. A clove, max. Also, that can't smell pleasant. Like, I love the smell of garlic. I really do, but holy fuck. Like, that has to be an unadulterated assault on your fucking person.
Best be moving on. It ain't human.
You're none too good with that machete, boy. Thankfully, I'm not sure if it's Dragonbane or fucking what, but if I can stay alive, I don't have too much trouble in combat. Daestra, how's it going, buddy? And welcome. I very nearly did the same thing. Luckily, I was able to refrain. How are you doing tonight? I do not see a pretty orchard nor a lane. I was lied to. Glad to hear it's going well. Yeah, no worries, Imp. As long as you know you're welcome to chat.
Street. This is it. What's in there for me? There's been a fight here.
That's a hell of a fight. I can expect my trolley self tomorrow when you try to encourage the nice guy to be a dick and not suck a dick. It can be a challenge. Yeah. Wallpaper's pretty at least. You know what? It's not bad. It was not bad. That's you. I'm going this way. Crap. I come at you with my poop pants walk. Oh, they got a crossbow guy. Always a crossbow guy to ruin everybody's fun. Wow, crossbow guy hurts. Crossbow guy hurts a lot, you guys. Oh, hey, he's dead. Quarantine, influenza, keep out of this area by order of the Board of Health Officer. So I watched the new episode of Hentai Literature Club. It was enjoyable, but I really have to criticize the lack of love for smaller boobs. All boobs are good boob and they deserve as much love. So as Josh said, if we had included small boobs into the mix, it would have been like a 3-hour fucking thing. It will most likely get its own episode later on. Well, fuck it. Bullshit. cool. I guess I know where their aggro radius is.
Lord, give us strength.
Ow, 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 ow. Wow, fuck. I keep forgetting those fucking Reverend dudes can two-shot me. Alright, old-fashioned way.
Roll back to the hell.
We can't follow him over the stairs. Crap. Sure that wasn't Adam, he went down pretty quick. I like hentai, but so much of it has rape. Just, come on. Opie is large breast. Come on, mate. Yeah, Yusuf got it. It's absolutely right. I don't know. I don't pick the shit, dude. I just do what Josh tells me to do. And talk about and literary criticize. Huh, I guess I didn't have to kill those guys after all. Or do I? Ooh. Oh, there was a person there.
The marks on this woman's neck were made by the fangs of a vampire.
Tan lines is a nice tag from time to time. I wouldn't be opposed.
This is the very flower my mother tossed on Mary's coffin.
How the fuck can you be certain of that?
Targeting my family.
A muddy and stale flower, probably the one thrown on Mary's coffin when buried. You are making some leaps of logic, my friend.
Only a golden watch in her pockets.
Everything in my computer playing or my video game playing career has told me that I might need the watch later. Fuck it. I mean, either a skull chews on it or I take it, right? A nice golden watch found in the pocket of a woman killed by an unidentified vampire.
Her shoes and clothes are quite worn out.
I was just saying that they were talking Opie, Bonkunyu, gigantic breasts, and left out the other smaller half out. It's joking criticism. I mean, I understood what you meant. Hi, lady. I see you, too.
Right then. It's a sick game. But given no choice in the matter, I might as well win it.
And we go down to hole. And we run a little bit, and we open this, whatever the fuck it is, and we take the shit inside.
Jonathan.
What was that?
That was your name, buddy.
won't let you escape.
But I may fail accidentally.
You're very fast, but I'll catch you. They've all been butchered. I can still sense a presence.
I'm not going to go on a legitimate critique rampage on some hentai analysts. You know what? I think Josh would welcome a legitimate critique rampage. The ability to call people hentai analysts is too hilarious to bring down. It is a... it's been fairly rewarding, yes. Oh, god damn it. Wait, no, that's the other one. Are you the main quest? Because I don't see a head with an exclamation point, so I have to assume you're the main quest, sir. How the fuck do I go up? Alright, getting smaller, to the side. Vampire jump. No. What the fuck? Working on it, buddy. I can't find the door. I do not remember this worth a crap. Pray tell, where might be my method of egress be? Aha, going around, a valid strategy. I mean, maybe I won't just to piss you off. I got side quests. You're not the boss of me. No doors. You guys should wear that title when you go to work. Got any merch lined up for the Hentai Literature Club? That is a fantastic thing to ask Josh tomorrow if you can make it. If not, I will ask him for you. Vasil! Welcome, Vasil. Welcome back. We missed you the last couple streams. I do hope everything is well, my friend. This isn't the Sabat playthrough.
What have you done?
Vicar Larrabee, what happened?
Demon! Hell scourge! Son of perdition!
Well, you don't have to be judgmental.
Vicar, Jonathan's no demon. He's just a soul. Returned from the dead. Like your Christ, Vicar.
Mary, is it really you?
Oh, it's me, all right. Precious brother.
What is mother?
Yeah, I hear you, buddy. I know what that's all. I know what that's like. Glad to see you back, though.
For a final reunion, all smiling, all dead, thanks to the good Dr. Reed.
Mary.
Mother, say hello to your son.
Hello, Jonathan.
She's a puppet.
What do we have here, Mother? The prodigal son has lost his tongue. Our Jonathan always had the first and last word at dinner. The entertainer, the star of our show.
I'm sorry. Let me explain.
Shut up. It's my turn to do the talking.
Depending on the time frame this game takes place, it might have been a few years later.
It needs to breathe.
I'm honestly not certain. I don't know how long I could stay, but still, hey, we are grateful to have you even for a few minutes, Vasil.
Prayers went so
Apparently my
long
sister is
without
alive.
an answer.
Or undead.
My husband, killed in France. My child, carried away by the flu. My brother promising to return in his letters, then disappearing in thin air. I went from hospital to hospital, cemetery to cemetery, grave to grave. I've lifted every stone in London, searching for an end to the nightmare. And there you were, in front of me, on a dark pier.
The hunger had taken me.
The joy to have finally found you. I longed for your arms, a final happy ending to so much tragedy, to tell me all would be well again, as you did when we were children. It was this filthy dock where you greeted your sister. I dug a tunnel from my grave with my fingers and teeth.
Mary.
Well, now you can stop being as sad about it in the game.
I thought I had murdered
Or you're just going to get super emo about it.
tried to end myself. We've been through the same horror.
Also, why the fuck is she embraced? It specifically said you have to give somebody blood to make them a vampire.
And all we kill.
In this world.
Look at
So who the fuck gave her blood?
Admire your ilk.
I'm so sorry.
Apologies will not suffice. I demand reparation. I want a miracle. Are you a miracle worker, Dr. Reed?
Well, I'm not Scotty, so maybe.
I'll show you mine then. The family Reed, reunited and complete, living forever in a red sea of eternal love. Time to go, Mother. Say hello to my son for
Mary,
me.
wait. I have made friends with vital knowledge. Vampires. We are not alone, Mary.
Their mother's totally senile, isn't she?
To live almost as we lived before.
How long?
What?
How long will this masquerade continue? I've been watching.
Well, I mean, the new edition is coming out, probably a while.
Pretending you're still a doctor. You believe you're just fighting a disease, but it's you, the disease, Jonathan. You.
I'm a scientist. I'll find a solution. Let our mother go.
I don't know.
You're always the one.
Again, like I said, not following the rules of turning people into a vampire so far, so I'm guessing somebody else embraced her.
Let her go. She has no part to play in this.
Very well. Have you heard our good doctor? You can go home, Mother. Go home and rest in peace.
Yeah, it wasn't really foreshadowed, was it?
Yes,
Like at all.
I'll go home and rest.
It's so easy to make them obey or forget. Puppets for our pleasure. I've seen you have your fun.
You are mad.
Oh, so that's what I am, Doctor. Mad. I was beginning to wonder. I've been hearing these voices in my head. One in particular, that of my dead brother. This is the reason I must kill you. Not for your betrayal. Not for our poisonous kiss. Not even for the lies you tell yourself. No. It's so that smooth and wicked voice will stop ringing in my ear.
Should have made her a changeling or a wraith. Nobody would have seen that coming.
No, don't.
Time to die, brother. And this time for good. You killed me, brother.
Ow. Is that rats? I mean, oh. I can eat the priest? That sounds like a bad ending. Okay.
What have you done?
Seems bad. Shit.
Assassin! Jonathan.
Okay. I need more blood anyway. That sucked large amounts of penis. Hell, could have written her dead and I wouldn't have seen that coming either. Damn, this sister's strong for someone unlike... Yeah. She must have eaten a lot of innocents. Well, I guess she did technically, huh? Gotta be on that grind. I could run back to the hospital and spec up real fast, which I kind of wanted to do anyway. Make this go a lot faster. So perhaps I shall. Although I guess it depends on if I wander to the hospital or if I wander into Mary first, really. Oh, hello. Okay, that way leads to Mary. Like, for certain. Like, turn around. Whatever, fuck it. Wait, up this way and then to the left, I think. Yes? Cool. I would not have put it past them to lock me in. Oh, you can kiss my ass. Ooh, I have 7,000 XP. I can buy tons of shit. Leave me alone. I'll come back and kick your ass later. Hospital. Sweet. Actually, a convenient distance. Status healthy. You're welcome. Long letter. Birmingham, 27th October. Hello, sis. How are things in the big city? Here in Brum, things are not so good. It seems the flu is here again, and we have many new cases of infection in the neighborhood. Do you remember Miss Sheller, the old drinking hag from the 3rd floor? She passed away 2 days ago. Good riddance to her. And her flat is already occupied again. Geez, you would have to pay me a huge amount of money to go sleep in the bed in which an old woman died of the flu just a few hours ago. Wow, that is an overcrowding problem. You are absolutely right. Sorry I did not take the time to quickly answer your last letter. Between taking care of little Paul, Mum, Dad, and my job at the factory, I rarely find time to write to my favorite sister. By the way, my son says hello to his Auntie Pippa. You should see the little bugger and already driving me mad. And Mum says you bring back some of those marvelous cakes the next time you come back home. In your last letter, you told me you thought about quitting your job at the Pembroke Hospital. I must tell you, Pip, you better think twice. There are always jobs at the factory, and wages are shit. But it's boring as a day without a shag. Oh, I have a new fiancé, and no, I'm no slut, you moral bitch, you. This took a tangent. If you really want to quit and do something more useful than counting the dead every morning, maybe you better stay that. Never heard of them, but... stay in London and join that band you told me about, the Guard of Priven, something like that. Never heard of them, but if they are, like you said, some sort of civil militia trying to make a difference, then maybe it's a good choice for you. Just be sure to let the others go in front. That's how my poor Billy got killed in France by leading too many patrols. Bloody war. Anyway, come back as soon as you can and give me all the good news before that. I am your affectionate sister, Lucy, Paul, Mum, and Dad. All 4 of them. Polyamorous relationships. Oh, hi. I was just eavesdropping on your letters.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
Snooping?
Pippa, Are you sure you want to leave this hospital?
To become a nurse was a little girl's dream.
Should have named this game Vamp in the City.
I don't feel that useful.
I mean, it's still a lot more entertaining than fucking Sarah Jessica Parker. The conditions of the working class in England circa 1848 demonstrated that the 3 largest cities in England, folks were living akin to cockroaches. Things didn't get better until post-World War I. Holy shit, that is awful.
You should be proud of what you've achieved. This hospital represents hope for many people.
I guess that was kind of the way things were until the Industrial Revolution.
At the moment, I feel like we're just a cemetery waiting room.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never...
Although I do appreciate having people smarter than me in the chat. I enrich my knowledge every time I play with you guys around.
Cannot compete with God.
Imagine working 12 hours a day in a non-vented and not lit conditions and being given just enough money to get drunk, feed your kids, and pay the rent. Yeah, that would absolutely blow.
And what about Milton Hooks?
I mean, I feel like I should give a more nuanced answer than that, but what do you say about that?
Any change means more comfort and more peace.
No furniture, no more than 2 days' worth of clothes, 1 bedroom to share among the 6 of you. England was fucked. I actually did have to basically sleep in one room with 7 people for a time. I had a large family. We were very poor. So, I can relate a little bit. Learning stuff about Chaz today. Okay, time for a nap. I will deal with my murderous vampire sister in the morning. And now let's see what cool vampire stuff we can get. Alright, so I want one of these ultimates. Rage, you lose control and let the beast take over for a short time. The beast teleports itself to all enemies around you and strikes them with furious blows. I think that was the one I said I wanted last time, because that looks cool. Abyss. You create a shadow vortex at your target's feet. Coming to life, the shadows interrupt an enemy in the area and inflict tremendous damage. So that's my my single target? Maybe? Oh, they take fucking forever to recharge, don't they? And Blood Cauldron. You focus your power to boil your target's blood, causing it to violently explode, dealing damage to the target and anything nearby. 200 damage, 600 shadow, 400 blood. Maybe rage isn't the best idea, because I already do, like, just white damage with the sword, right? So maybe one of these is the best choice. I am leaning towards the La Sombra swag there, Daestra. Basically, a Frenzy of Tenebration, Path of Blood. It certainly seems that way. Anger Issues, La Sombra, Tremere. What do you guys think, chat? What do you think would be the most interesting choice here? Mazzy! Hey, I didn't even see you there. Welcome. If they call this game Vamp in the City, there needs to be a scene in which Doctor dyes his pubic hair a weird color like Sex in the City. I imagine he would be like a pink or maybe a nice lavender. The Industrial Revolution was bad. One story is how kids would wade in water that was essentially a sewage for stuff to salvage, and sometimes they would be happy when they get stabbed in the foot with glass because they could sell the glass. Holy crap. There's Call of the Dragon from Quietus. Huh. Yeah, you might be right. Alright, so I'm seeing one vote for the 1 vote for the blood cauldron. How about everybody else? What is this science? Increase number of bullets. Increase number of serums. Bite in combat. Damage inflicted using bite. I almost feel like it's not worth speccing into bite with my sword because you have to hit people 100 fucking times with the stake to do that. Ooh, that's 2 for La Sombra. 3 for La Sombra. Ooh, sorry, Imp. I think the La Sombra's going to win it. Mazzy, any particular ideas? I mean, technically, the La Sombra's gonna win. Abstain. Okay, La Sombra's gonna win. I just want you to know that your opinion matters to me. Let's get Abyss. All right, I now have the La Sombra swag. Some abilities are so powerful, even vampires fear them. Abyss is one of them. The vampire concentrates, summoning the shadows in their purest, darkest form. These shadows capture the vampire's prey and toys with it like a cat with a mouse. After a brief moment, the shadows strike, impaling their prey. Because of its dark nature, this type of ability cannot be used too often. Even a powerful vampire is terrified to be seized by the tendrils of darkness. Level 14 required. Well, I can't get Abyss 2 just yet. Which, what the fuck does it do? I guess more damage. Okay. Kind of wants... What is tactical? Spring. Perform a supernatural move to your target and cause damage upon landing. That is useful. And Shadow Veil. Drain your stamina to fade into the shadows and become invisible to most enemies. Moving the state will drain more stamina. You'll exit the shadows if you attack or dodge when stamina is empty. That's just an easy way to run through, guys. Absorbing direct damage till it fades or is destroyed. Block your target's blood in their veins, making them defenseless. Could be interesting. I kind of want this... Ooh. Yeah, I think I kind of want that spring. Give that a shot. Because I use a lot of stamina trying to get in and get back out. That spring could come in really handy. All right, good night, Vasil, my friend. Pleasure to see you again. Hopefully get to see you again soon. Sounds straight out of ETM for La Sombra Tenebration. Could continue the Tenebration trend with that one. Which one? The Fade into Shadows? I could. I also want I want more health. Like, I'm more or less okay on stamina for a while, right? And like I said, having more stamina just makes me a shitty player. I would like some more health and maybe some more blood would be nice. Plus, these basic, like, bars cost almost nothing XP-wise. I wonder if I can just max it. Probably not. That's most of my shit. I feel confident in doing so, however. I need one more level before I can buy that, and I can't afford it anyway. How about let's increase my blood capacity? Because I'm kind of regretting Bite. Ooh, I still have my free reset. I forgot about that. I am pretty happy with the way I've been building Jonathan. Blood. More blood. Ain't that a bitch? Okay. Well, I've got a cool new ultimate. I got a couple more levels. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. Confirm. Body condition can kind of be seen as potence. It's more fortitude, but yeah. Honestly, like, I really do kind of see this universe as VTM with the serial numbers filed off. It's not bad. What is immortality? Having your name inscribed in history, raising children who will honor your memory, earning your place among the saints in heaven. Sean Hampton, founder of the Hampton Asylum in East End, has his opinion on the matter. Eternity comes to those who bear divine presence in themselves. Mr. Hampton, also known as the Sad Saint, for his unequaled empathy towards others, and his constant pity for their plight, has created with his asylum a haven for lost souls. He keeps the poor fed and gives them a roof to sleep under. Still, the asylum has now been closed for a few days, and his last accessible orations took a turn towards cult-like worship. If heresy can be defined as faith gone adrift, Sean Hampton and his flock may have turned into heretics. For the first time since I know the Sad Saint, people speak ill of him, and the mysterious chants heard through the closed doors of the shelter worry more than they encourage. This dude is Sabat. A possible consequence of this suspicion, the sanitary situation of the docks is drastically decreased. Deprived of a place to rest, the poor get sick from sleeping rough, preferring to catch their death under the stars than join an unknown cult. That alone says enough of the tarnished reputation of the Sad Saint. A reputation that will be restored only when the doors of his asylum open once again. E.W. Oh, everybody's healthy here. Pembroke Hospital. We got this one guy with a headache. Oswald Thatcher. I think I can... Holy fuck. Oh. That's right, I cleaned the hell out of Whitechapel, except that guy. What the fuck is neuralgia? I definitely don't have that. Don't know what's wrong with him. Fatigue, because of course, and fatigue. Alright, we're gonna hit up Whitechapel later. First, I want to kill my sister. Haha! Silly vampire, I have a back door! What ho! Blood capacity just means lower gen and diablerie, always nice. Gonna say it to be a dick, he needs to find the women on their period. I'm sure they wouldn't mind a clean body. I mean, didn't Lestat do that in the Vampire Chronicles? Holy crap, look at my meters. Look at my meters, that is so fucking sexy. Oh, I have all the health bar now. I'm probably still going to get 2 or 3 shot, because I'm only level 16, but still. Mary, I come to you. The vampirism is, to be fair, more towards the Bram Stoker version than WoD. Yeah, okay, that is very fair, especially with everybody being susceptible to crosses. Ashamed to say, but I'm not as familiar with the first iteration of vampires, including Bram Stoker, ironically. Don't recall if Lestat did that. I want to say it's in Book 8, but that could just be an arbitrary guess that my mind has convinced me of. Yeah, no, I don't think it was in the first 2. Because first 2 was, Interview, Vampire, Lestat, and then Queen of the Damned, right? Yeah. I don't think... Yeah, it was definitely not in the first 2. Again, for some reason, it could be, like... I want to say it's Memnoch the Devil, but I could be making shit up. Got up to the tail of the body thief. Bram Stoker's main theme of vampires was to dissuade the massive amounts of STD flooding the inner circles of England. That's interesting. Most literary scholars I hear talk about it always, refer to it as an allegory for we no likey foreigners. Oh yeah, I gotta remember to use shit. Oh. Crap. I have made the fucked up. Interview, Vampire, Lestat, Queen. Yeah, by the way, I hated Queen of the Damned movie. It was so horrible. I still, to this day, don't understand what the fuck happened in the ending. Like, it just seemed like it ran out of gas and quit. Oh, I don't want to go this way again. Across the fucking bridge. Screw that noise. I thought it was cool how they did the album for that movie, but yeah, really not that great. Well, apparently, according to Anne Rice, I'm going to quote Maven of the Eventide on this one, apparently Anne Rice originally... Oh. Like, why did you say that and then shoot me? You are not a nice person. Why am I swinging bullshit on Dragonbane now? I guess... Oh. He has swords that orange. Orange are his swords. Oh, that's got a hell of a recharge on it. That's a postmodernist take. Very click and in style right now, but incorrect. See? I appreciate having you guys around. I get to learn stuff. 1 second. I will learn more stuff as soon as this guy is bloody paced. I mean, only occasionally. Character you killed. I wasn't programmed to make friends. When teardrop falls. There's a shitload of literary review on the novel that points towards this. For critique, I always saw it as a fear of foreign folk and the unknown things and cultures that they bring. Yeah, I had... Like, that was the only version of that I had ever heard. I didn't even know that it was an allegory for STDs. Although I'm inclined to believe Yusuf. Honestly, for no other reason than the fact that I like Yusuf. Yusuf's a cool guy. Plus, you know, he's pretty smart. Knows what he's talking about. Never mind the fact that he arrives on a plague ship carrying something that when transmitted causes death, and the desire to transmit it further. It takes the combined effort of a doctor and a religious scientist to stop him. I mean, what is the significance of him being a quote-unquote religious scientist? Or is that just how things were back in the olden times?
Are you all right, Miss Shun?
My name is Xiao Shun.
Xiao! Is that how that's pronounced?
In my country.
I do apologize, Xiao Shun. Are you all right?
Yes, I am. This is
There's a character in Darkstalkers with that name.
Kind of
or, no. It's not quite that name.
Remember, my dear Matthew.
I guess it'd be pronounced Xianko?
Are you on your own? Do you have any friends or family who you could be?
That's how the plague started too. Interesting. Rats and cargo ships.
But I need to be here alone. One day maybe I'll go back to them. But not now. I need silence. And I need sadness.
I've seen many deaths in my life. And we all grieve in our own way. Some stay silent or need to shout. Others need company.
Is it possible Bram never saw it as that? Could it just be a story about a bloodsucker? I mean, according to Josh, like every story means something, even if the author didn't necessarily intend for it to.
Tell me how your husband died, Xiao Shun.
Matthew died side of the Spanish
London was the capital of the British Empire and had minorities, Africans, Caribbeans, other Eastern Europeans in and out of it on the daily. It was probably the most multicultural city of the world in Britain's zenith.
There is so little medical science.
No worries, Russell. Thanks for joining, man. I appreciate having you here from the beginning. You were awesome. You have yourself a great rest and a great day tomorrow.
If it tears me apart, the worst is not to have seen it.
Oh, I'm sorry about that. I hope your baby's alright.
So quickly, even before realizing it.
Did he hide his condition from you?
Matthew was a smiling type, a happy sort. Everything that I am not. Did he laugh at his death to come, or did he not realize what was going to happen? I'll never know.
The Spanish flu may be the worst disease mankind has ever faced. Why are you blaming yourself?
You don't understand.
Is it possible for an author to not be fully aware of what they write? Reference death of the author. I mean, yes. One of the, well, let me back up a little bit. So for a while,
it can take the strongest man in just
Josh, because like I said, Josh is basically qualified to teach creative writing and English literature. And for a while, me, him, and Bob, or I guess Bob and I were gathering with Josh to have him basically give us a crash course on like a professional creative writing course, because I had never ever had that.
Have you recently
and one of the exercises that we used to do is we'd all write a story, and then the others would read it, right? And then they would like give it a literary criticism. Well, the other just kind of sat there and listened, and we weren't allowed to interject in any way, because when somebody reads a story, the author is not going to be there to give feedback. So it's very surreal listening to two people just talk about something you've written with absolutely no input on it, just what they see, what they come up with. So yeah, I absolutely believe it's definitely possible for that to happen. It's not really a lack of self-awareness so much as how we, the consumers of the art, interpret it. Yeah, that's part of literary criticism too. At least, again, Josh could explain it better. I am an amateur at best.
You realize you can't stay here forever, don't you? Eventually, you'll have to leave the cemetery.
Why? Why should I go? Since this is the only place I can find peace of mind.
Postmodernist tripe. Okay. I am definitely very interested to hear what you have to say then, Yusuf. Take another medium. It is possible for a kid to bang out a C major chord on a piano and not realize it. Yeah, very true.
But you're not dead. There is a difference between visiting the dead and staying with them.
You sound like you're no stranger to the pain I feel.
Let's just say I too have a good reason to visit cemeteries at night.
Please accept my condolences for your loss then, Dr. Reed.
Music is discovered, not created. Stories are created, not discovered. Anyone here read House of Leaves? Why does that sound so familiar? I think there's a Kevin MacLeod song I used not too long ago that's called House of Leaves, and I think that's polluting my familiarity. So then, Yusuf, are you saying that it would be impossible for a writer to, or for a story to have a meaning that the writer didn't intend?
But I still need to blame someone for Matthew's death. And who else, if not his wife, who did not see it coming?
I'm a physician, one of the best in the country. But I was
it's okay. I honestly don't have as much time to read as I wish I did either, but I do. I just love literature. I love the craft so much, and I'm always up to talk about it.
But I felt I should share it with you.
I suppose I know literally nothing about it, Mazzy, unfortunately. You know more than I do.
You could say
one author that you read regularly, who would that be?
A disease I have sworn to fight and cure, no matter how.
I believe that the author is almost always unaware of their entire intention. So you think it's subconscious then, if I understand you correctly. House of Leaves is a legendary book that is perfect for the whole discussion finding meaning in the works. I'm going to have to check that out.
You should go home now.
I think you're right. Cemeteries are
Rick Riordan. Oh, I know that guy. He does all the mythology books like Percy Jackson and shit, right?
and your wisdom, Dr. Reed.
Thank you for your company, Shorman. Take care on the way home.
Maybe I'll see you again in Whitechapel. Goodbye for now.
Oh. I didn't even know that was a side quest. Okay.
Goodbye for now.
Cool.
You know you can trust me. Why have you not spoken to me?
Yeah, I see his books at Walmart sometimes. Used to be a second-grade teacher in San Antonio. What if an author writes a book with all the intents and between the lines sort of things in mind? I mean, the reader's always going to find something different, though.
In this grave.
Okay, wow, she's doing nowhere near as much damage as she was. Oh, wait, I have cool new vampire stuff. Oh, I've seen that tentacle hentai before.
Assassin! Rest in peace, monster.
Fuck. Well, this fight is nowhere near as daunting now that I've put a couple points into stuff.
What have you done?
Haha, bitch! I spec'd into tactical shit. Why did I do that?
Come to me, Jonathan. Abomination.
What the fuck happened there?
Burned away Nurse Crane's mind. You're a monster.
I must have been right on the ass end of that shit.
Kiss me again, sweet brother. Give me your blood, priest. You killed me, brother. Their final thoughts are just to die for. Rest in peace. Kinslayer.
Okay, this fight sucks, you guys. God damn.
You left me to rot in this grave. What?
Hentai attack, go! And in a minute and a half, I can do that again. Fuck.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
Oh shit. Are those garlic plants? I call bullshit if those are fucking garlic plants. Really appreciating the extra health.
Come to me, Jonathan. Rest in peace, monster.
What the shit was that?
Don't expect the same mercy from me.
Huh. I wonder if this fight gets more difficult the more people you kill.
Kiss me again, sweet brother.
That does take a fucking... Oh, shit. That does take a fucking chunk off of them, though. I'll tell you that. I did it.
Well, brother, it's time to bring this conversation to an end forever.
You know I will not play this game.
Calm now, Doctor. Like a rabid dog. Or think you're performing an autopsy.
Don't be ridiculous.
I'll kill them all. The kind Dr. Swansea. The sweet little lass with hair of red. I am the Harbinger, bringing your punishment.
Then like many writers moved to Boston. I think it's just to be closer to the East Coast. New York is the publishing capital of the world. He probably had an agent in that area.
All nightmare, no dream.
I've seen it with brother and sister too, I guess. If I haven't, I will eventually for the podcast. All of my best received works had depth to them which I never was consciously aware of. I've never attempted to consciously create some sort of multi-layered depth. Interesting. Stun and drain. I mean...
I swear.
I don't know. Honestly, my Dragonbane draws enough blood that I don't really have to worry about stunning anymore, honestly. I just got to get in there, swing a couple times, and then I have enough to heal myself or really whatever I need. What the fuck? I think she got a little too excited from those tentacles. Oh, I'm in control of this. Am I... Why am I in control of this? I can't turn. I just get to awkwardly fucking meander her back to her grave? I'm fucking waddling with the fucking her motorboat legs. Like, I know this is supposed to be super serene, but I don't know what to tell you guys. They didn't come through. Achievement unlocked. Hail Mary. Chaz, if you can Google image search House of Leaves formatting, and that will determine whether or not you'll be super interested in the book. If you are, I'm willing to send it to you. My copy is collecting dust, and nobody I know wanted to read it. Oh. 1 second, Daestra.
The entire world now revolves around this singular word. The epidemic that has stricken London is not the Spanish flu. It is transmitted through the blood via violent biting, turning survivors into frenzied immortals. I am Dr. Jonathan Reed. I am a vampire, born anew into an age of death and pestilence. While plotting factions close in around me, I am sworn to find the source of this epidemic. epidemic. I am convinced greater perils are still to come. I know the answers I seek are hiding in our blood.
Chapter 4. Okay. I will run the Google image search. Definitely. I'll do that, and then I will get back to you. That is a very generous offer, Daestra. Thank you very much. Someone who's really good at intentionally weaving multiple narratives and meanings is Ian Banks in his series The Culture. I did like the Aragon books, but the fourth one was fucking garbage. Never made it past the first one, but I did like that too. Okay. Read the first Ian Banks Culture book, the one with the changeling main character. Kiss me again, sweet brother is a really good line. So as my hips are moving on their own. Well, I imagine they had a close relationship. I was about to say, like, they hinted pretty heavily that, you know, maybe they were a little too close as kids. A lot of inbreeding jokes. Stands to reason it is CAFCON. Yeah, she's not hideous there, Imp. You put me in this grave on each. Thanks, game. Good glitch. Is she about to gush? I'm a horrible person. Wow. I mean, I think she expended all of that on the exploding fucking plants, but imagine witnessing this. I am back, kind of, so you killed your sis. Yeah, I killed my sister. Some guy holding a seizing out girl above an open grave. He defeated the sister, but the sister is still undead alive. Sequel bait? Oh, maybe not. I guess we're still going. Dear Dr. Reed, I hope this letter will quickly find you, for I need to speak with you as soon as possible. The situation is evolving very quickly in the West End, and I'm convinced we are all now in great danger. The God of Prewin has launched a great hunt in London, and for a few nights they have been actively searching and killing any econ they can locate. Lord Redgrave, chairman of the Ascalon Club, recently contacted me. He wishes to meet you immediately. Please come to my mansion any night that suits you. We must discuss all of this. With this letter, you will find an official pass that will allow you to go through any barricade or quarantine checkpoint throughout the city. Your friend, Lady Ashbury. Oh, same thing. Cool, and I got half again my XP.
It needs water.
Anything I really want to do here? I guess I could take a swing by the workbench. See if I can upgrade Kick-Ass Dragonbane again. Wow. I need some good shit. Good handle part and lead plates. I wonder if Milton has that. Alright, good night, Cool Imp. Thanks for joining us, buddy. We appreciate you. What the fuck happened there? I think Melinda left her Fortnite open. Oh, yeah, Milton. God damn it! No! I do not want to play Fortnite! I am a vampire. My battle royale is of the soul. Oh, Milton! Milton! I wish to buy your crap.
Good evening, Milton. Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
Let's trade.
See your goods.
One Pikachu for an Alakazam.
A gun is what everybody needs these days.
Common. Oh, wait. Good handle part. Bottle of booze, bullets, shotguns, common. I need aluminum plates. You are useless to me, Milton. I shame you. Alright, I totally want to go check out the fucking Camarilla digs.
I feel sick. Get over here now.
Where do I gotta go to Vampire Jump? Ah, right here. Finn's Brigade. I will tell him you said so tomorrow if I remember. The chances are slim, admittedly, but I can try. Oh, the kick-ass red guy. Let's talk. What's up, Pops?
You must prepare, child, for the earth is bleeding and the harvest is upon us.
Stay away, whoever you are.
This is no time for petty quarrels, my champion. Can you not hear? The famished queen has awoken.
I guess I'm not his champion. I'm fully on board for what this guy wants. He's cool as fuck.
Your champion.
But of course,
Make a note. I need to get more post-its.
you are the blood of my blood.
I had to kill Mary.
I have known your pain, child. Do not succumb to.
Silence! I dismiss you now.
Went a little long on that pause, huh?
For a champion. All and everyone needs you.
That is redundant, sir.
Silence. I'm tired of all these puppet shows.
It's okay. You're a vampire. You'll live to see the moving pictures. Hey, buddy. You
Want war? I'll show them war.
Whatever this poor woman did, nobody deserves this kind of punishment.
How do I get around? If indeed I do. I'm gonna fuck these fools. Damn it. I honestly forget if red it means it's super effective or just doesn't do shit. Let's find out. Middling. About as much as the sword did. I have that horrible craving for bloodlines, but knowing I'll get bored because I've already caved on dozens of those craving in the last few years. If you played one of those fan mods to Bloodlines, dude, Anti-Tribu mod was admittedly pretty cool. Like, they changed enough of the game to where there was enough little secrets to keep me going. Now, unfortunately, I only made it halfway through because I upgraded my computer midway through my playthrough, but highly recommended. Now, unfortunately, they changed the ghost in the ocean house to basically Jason Voorhees, which was a bit of a disappointment, but can't have everything, I guess. I came from this way, didn't I? Can I go through here? Mm. Screw shilling, still not enough for Dragonbane. Really? I never had too much trouble with it, to be honest. It took me a little while to figure out how to make it happen because I had the Steam version of Bloodlines. But I eventually got it to work. You just have to know which Steam folder to stick it in. Alright, I'm assuming I can't get through that way. That is the complete opposite of the direction I want to go. Oh, never fucking mind. I absolutely can get through this way. I'm just dumb. I don't know. Last time I jumped in on a fight didn't turn out well. But this guy apparently has no qualms about turning a fucking crossbow on me. Or this guy. I have out-vampired him. Kind of surprised nobody built something completely new working from the ground up. But that's a lot of resources and time for something you can't get paid for. True story. They should probably, like, if Paradox really wanted to capitalize it, they should probably do something like what Bethesda has with their mods, with their fucking, I don't know what the fuck it's called, their Forge shit that they've got going on where people can, like, actually make money off the mods. I think a lot, like, Storyteller's Vault, but for Bloodlines mods. I think a lot of people would be into that. Although, I guess, it's probably a lot of licensing problems with Activision, huh? To Chaz, cool to hear on the anti-tribute mod. Too bad broke. To Yusuf, that sucks. The anti-tribute mod broke? What happened?
So this is where she lives. What a splendid house.
Paid mods equal cancer? Okay, fair enough, fair enough. Still, you said you upgraded your computer in the middle of playing it? Okay, I switched computers completely. So the mod didn't break. It's on an old computer that's now dead. And I just never bothered to reinstall it on this one.
Considering the circumstances.
Yes, death and affliction seem prevailing themes of late. Please, come in. We have much to discuss.
Give the modders a job. Can't remember what company did that. May have been Bethesda. I think Blizzard did that, actually. Like, you could actually get paid, or if you made, like, really good StarCraft mods, they'd be like, hey, let's talk. Bethesda being paid to double and triple dip while other people fix their shit for them. Disgusting. Fair enough. I just mean, like, you know, if somebody's going to put that much time and that much passion into something, I kind of feel like they deserve to be compensated for it. But I do understand that mods in the PC gaming community, you know, we're used to them being free, so I guess it goes two ways.
There are many things you do not know.
Modders getting employed has been a thing for 30 plus years. Action Quake and Counter-Strike's creator was hired by Valve. Well, yeah, but the thing is, how many modders can you actually afford to employ?
Please, call me Jonathan.
Please excuse my behavior, Jonathan. I tend to tease my friends when uneasy.
What is bothering you, my lady? Your letter was quite alarming.
We will talk about this in a few minutes. For now, I would like you to tell me about yourself. How have you been since we last met, my friend?
I killed my sister. Although I want to know more about my maker, so let's talk about him.
Maker, whoever he might be, must be a powerful vampire.
Put a donate button on their mod page. Let them use it on their resume. Mods are made out of passion and hobby. You know what? That's actually a good idea. Fucking, if you're a really good modder, you don't need, like, I guess an official support to create stuff. Just do a Patreon. That's actually a good idea, Yusuf. Once again, I tip my hat to you and your intellect. If you're Bethesda and Valve, a lot, I guess, but I mean, there's still like a bottom line. The moment money was put into Skyrim mods, the community went to poison in a month. Okay, admittedly, I was never involved in the Skyrim mod community, so you know more about it than I do.
I felt this power radiating like an aura every time he appeared.
Most ancestral vampires of England were killed by the Guard of Prewen half a century.
Suddenly, mods which relied on other mods, creatively accessed and used in fair license and with credit, were taken down and eliminated because one was free and the other one was paid. Wow.
Some may still be in hiding.
That is shitty.
All I know is you, my friend, are a pawn in some secret and obscure game of chess.
He is the only immortal I've seen appear in an ethereal form. His voice, his words seemed ancient. It was disturbing.
I am afraid you are right.
Heard that was a complete clusterfuck. Didn't Fallout 4 do something like that too? Well, Fallout 4 is a Bethesda game. So it was probably, like, it had the same availability as the Skyrim mods. It's the same program.
My sister Mary, she was made a vampire in the same way I was. She was the one killing all those people everywhere I went.
Vengeance is a powerful force for those betrayed. Made vampire through careless error. Victims by surprise.
In the end, she implored me to put an end to her misery. But still, I felt I had taken...
Fallout 4 have written entire works on how bad that game was. I'd be interested to see that.
Had I known your dear Mary was still alive.
Nobody wants to pay for a skin mod in an open-world single-player game, although they will for multiplayer games. That's true.
There is no need to apologize, my lady. Your words have been most helpful in these difficult times.
Thank you, my friend. If only we could have guided your poor sister through her...
That game is shit incarnate, yes. I was hyped beyond belief for it, and then dialogue wheel. No. Goddamn, I've never played Fallout either. I've just never played fucking any video games ever.
I swear I did not intend that. If only I had known then how vampires are created.
That is the scientist speaking. In truth,
I want my fucking page-long number of dialogue options.
It really works. Personally, I make sure my prey will not return to haunt me.
What do you mean?
I am merciless, Jonathan. I only feed on the dying, and I make sure they are dead before leaving their remains.
Does that imply that vampires don't die for a little bit?
Ask the questions, your ladyship. After all, it was you who invited me to settle this most urgent of matters.
Fair enough, Jonathan. The situation is critical. We do not have the luxury for etiquette.
Please do not misunderstand me. I would be delighted to discuss mundane matters and idle trivialities.
If we survive the dark nights to come, we shall have all the time in the world to speak, you and I. For now, please follow me, Jonathan.
Take me to see the prince.
I must say, your house is exquisite.
One of the advantages of
Don't bother with Fallout 4. They fucking killed the whole franchise with that one. I cringe remembering how on board I was with that hype train. Any opinions on 76 there, Yusuf? Actually, I'd be curious as well, because I'm kind of interested in 76.
But I do so enjoy the aroma. Let us toast to make-believe. And of course, to your health, Jonathan.
And to yours, my lady.
Please, call me Elizabeth.
So, my lady.
Huh. It just flashed Lady Ashbury for a minute.
I've been asked to deliver an official invitation to meet the Ascalon Club.
Should I trust them?
Of course not. Do not misunderstand me. They can be very useful, but I believe their long-term goal...
The idea of getting networking to work hurts my brain. Fallout's entire appeal structure, its entire edge on any other IP is based around its story. I have heard that the narrative is pretty fucking fantastic.
Why meet them then?
Because nothing truly important can be achieved in this city without their consent. They could be powerful allies in this current situation.
Should I lie to them?
We all lie, Jonathan. It falls to you to choose your behavior. The most important
Fallout 76 has no real story, it has no quest, it has no NPCs to give quests or provide culture, narration, or consequences. Bugs in a single-player game, whatever, so long as they aren't game-breaking. Networking bugs, phew lord. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with you there.
Who are they?
It's primarily designed for 12 to 18-year-old boys who think Atom Bomb Baby Atom Bomb is a cool song that really fits with Fallout. They have never heard of Ark, Rust, Project Zomboid, etc. Well, I at least you have your strong convictions. Although it does sound reasonable when you say it.
How many are they?
Only a small number of powerful and deceitful immortals. All of them entangled in a sticky...
Oh yeah, Conan Exiles, that's a thing too, isn't it?
Influencing trade.
Will they fight the guard of Priwen?
I doubt it. Fergal was Lord Redgrave's executioner forever and a day. By defeating that beast, you deprived them of a powerful weapon.
What's wrong with Funcom?
Why use you to contact me?
Because they know we are close. The Ascalon Club has many spies. Their main occupation is gathering
Are they the
information
Skulls?
and then deciding how to use it.
Have they threatened you in any way?
Not at all. Their message surprised me at first, but it is only logical considering the critical situation in London.
Why not ask for your help, since you are obviously a powerful and influential immortal yourself?
Rather than providing a narrative means of dissecting the nature of mankind, you turn that into a go-around and nuke your friends online simulator.
That suits me well, as long as they leave me alone.
DLC when the game has no nasty bugs and balance issues. I don't know, if it makes money, it makes money, I guess.
My investigation since I became known.
It's like one of those books that tells Shakespeare through emojis. I've seen those. Those are fucking awful.
They must have found out what happened to your sister. Proof of the potent blood flowing through your veins.
I'm not sure I can accept their invitation. I have seen their handiwork. How Fergal the Beast imposed the club's law.
You have no choice, Jonathan.
Slowly, you think? I would say that it's been pretty cancerous, pretty far along.
What can you tell me about Lord Redgrave? Who is he?
Lord Redgrave is the founder and chairman of the Ascalon Club. Most mortals know him as the Earl of Bristol. He is rich and extremely influential.
Have you met him?
Only on rare occasions, for he never goes outside the club. And women are not awarded membership, even immortals.
How old is he? How long has he been a vampire?
Lord Redgrave claims to be the progeny of William Marshall, the most valiant knight who ever lived. If that is true, he could be very old.
How powerful is his reach?
The Ascalon Club may be the most influential secret society in England.
I don't know. I guess I'll work on 3 backwards then if your recommendations are that strong.
Very powerful.
They are not all immortals. How is that?
The club is mainly comprised of political figures who seek the safety and expansion.
An idea like Fallout 76 could be amazing as fuck, rebuilding society and such, but finding a way to do that while keeping the sanctity of the Fallout franchise intact would be incredibly difficult, and God knows Bethesda does not have that competence.
Any familiar or famous names?
As the richest, most
I'd be willing to give it a play. I don't know how long I'd stick with it.
Is considered ideal Ascalon material and has been watched for years.
If you plan on playing Fallout, do so in chronological order. Okay. I will see if I can find Fallout 1 then. New Vegas is fantastic. Just avoid Sierra Madre DLC.
If you are convinced I must
Why?
meet him, I will heed your advice.
Thank you, Jonathan. I understand your reluctance to brush shoulders with London's vampire elite. But we have no choice.
Is the situation that critical?
Yes. The Guard of Prewen has called for a second great hunt of our kind. And they will stop at nothing to eliminate us.
Are they being inquisitive? For a second time?
Will the Guard of Prewen and the Ascalon Club fight each other?
I doubt it. If Prewen really launched a great hunt,
I have little to
most
no
of the Econs
context for any of this,
leave the
unfortunately.
country to escape the bloodbath.
I think I saw them kill an Econ on the way to your house. They seem to have a list with names.
To launch another great hunt, they must have collected intelligence on vampire identity.
I hate Dead Money, Sierra Madre. It dragged for me, but to each their own. Avoid Fallout, Brotherhood of Steel, and you can totally skip Fallout Tactics.
Should we fight back? I will not be hunted down like an animal again.
I admire your courage, Jonathan. But the best way to fight them is to put an end to the epidemic. This is the only way to clear the air.
What is a great hunt?
The first great hunt was launched about 75 years ago. In just a few nights, the Guard of Prewen located and destroyed most of the old British...
Fallout 3 is the beginning of the end. New Vegas is a gauze that stems the bleeding, and Fallout 4 is the fatal wound. Holy shit, I guess I'll take your word for it. That seems pretty finite.
Why start a second one?
Prewen has always seen us immortals as a threat to mankind.
If only Obsidian would be brought in more shit, they know what they're doing.
Is the cause of the epidemic.
Obsidian Entertainment, that's Pillars of Eternity, right?
How did you
I've never played that game either, but it looks pretty good.
I fled, Jonathan. Like most vampires who survived that slaughter. And I secretly came back when I was sure they had lost my trail.
They had 18 months development time and were denied their bonuses. So you're saying they tanked it deliberately, or they just didn't care or didn't have time?
You should flee then. Leave London, the country even. I have seen the Guard in action. They are merciless.
Your concern warms my heart, Jonathan. But fear not. If the situation gets too dangerous, I shall retreat to my secret Scottish manor. I could hide you in my luggage.
I think, yeah, you have mentioned Alpha Protocol.
Thank you for the offer. I shall keep it in mind, but I have much to do here. There is a question I must ask you. Could Lord Redgrave be my maker?
I doubt it. If Lord Redgrave had made you his progeny, he would not have seemed so surprised when you demonstrated the strength of your lineage.
For a game made in 18 months on a broken engine, they did better than Bethesda managed in 4 years. Are you my mommy?
Will I ever discover the identity of my maker?
Maybe not, Jonathan. We know for sure you were made by a powerful vampire, but most of those fled England long ago.
The writing team and dev team understood Fallout in a way Bethesda simply doesn't. I guess that makes sense if it's their baby. I don't think there's a lot of projects that somebody could just pick up from someone else.
Please forgive my bluntness.
I think I've asked that already.
I have to ask. Was it you? Did you make me?
Oh, Jonathan. I know you should always have a gnawing doubt about who made you an immortal. But I swear, I had nothing to do with it.
You have no idea at all. You seem to know so many things about the secrets of the vampire underworld.
Even if I had my suspicions, I would not dare give you a name so soon. All I can say is this. I will make inquiries and keep you informed.
What is the plan?
I've been talking for a long fucking
Try to
time.
save this city, you and I. Go to Ascalon, accept their proposition, and use their influence to promote your agenda.
What will you do?
What are you
I
gonna
still
do?
have contacts and old friends in this town. I shall make some inquiries. And
I can't
attempt to learn more of the
spin the
situation.
thing. I've been trying. I don't think
We
so.
need
I think
clarity.
she's pretty regular. I'm not sure what that is for. Maybe. I wonder if it could be like a morality thing. I don't know.
How can I save London?
The epidemic is the priority. You must find its origin and put an end to it. This is the best way to solve the crisis.
One day soon, I will have to find.
Oh,
the
there you go,
answer to
Mazzy.
this mystery.
And I shall help you in your research,
Kind of.
I promise.
Kind of. Nope. Fuck both of
Now,
us.
You must go to the Ascalon Club and play their game.
Will I see you again at the Pembroke Hospital?
No, you will find me here if you need me. I shall conduct inquiries alone, and we can then share our discoveries.
When will we meet again?
As soon as you meet Lord Redgrave, I suppose. Fear not, my dear. I shall only be a heart's beat away.
But our hearts don't beat.
Will you not visit Pembroke again?
No, I must remain discreet and avoid attracting attention to Pembroke Hospital for the time being.
But how will you sustain yourself?
I shall
Boy, I
not-
hate dialogue wheels. I mean, there are games where it can work, but boy, did Fallout 4 ruin the mere sight of them for me. Really? They don't bother me that bad, if I'm being honest.
I want to thank you for all your support.
I mean, I really don't give a crap, if I'm being
Do
honest.
me a last great favor and call me Elizabeth.
I should be honored, my lady.
Then it is settled. Finally, some good news in these dark hours.
Thank you. I appreciate the advice. I had best prepare myself to meet this Lord Redgrave now.
How thrilling to meet the Earl of Bristol in the flesh, so to speak.
Something tells me you're not very keen on the man.
Don't get me wrong. The gentlemen of the Ascalon Club are honourable, but their attitude and opinions are somewhat antiquated.
You mean like a bunch of old men?
As long as they deny access...
Oh yeah,
to
no,
female
no, look, no
weapons,
blood red eyes.
I will leave them to their antediluvian considerations as to the natural order of things. Jonathan,
Yes, yes, sarcastic, yes, no, I will say yes later.
Of course.
Dialogue cubes.
But why the fear in your voice?
look at me, Jonathan.
I am.
I mean, really look at me, young Ekon.
What the fuck is going on here?
We may be deceptive by nature, but this heart of mine has always told the truth.
Elizabeth.
Wait, are you fucking for real? Is there another fucking relationship in this game being spawned out of nowhere? Dialogue Tesseract. I guess with pages of dialogue options, yeah, you'd probably need a Tesseract. Okay. Mission update. Lady Ashbury has informed me that Lord Redgrave, immortal chairman of the powerful Ascalon Club, has requested my presence. Elizabeth thinks their sudden interest for me is related to the strong Ekon my sister became after I had bitten her. Somehow it proved my high vampire lineage, and the Ascalon Club is nothing if not very attached to pedigree. According to her, I must accept their invitation and play their game, as long as it serves my interest. I shall follow her advice and present myself before Lord Redgrave as soon as possible.
So, time to visit the Ascalon Club.
After I play in the trash. God damn, they are throwing XP at me. I guess they figure by this point you've bought all the cheap shit, right? Like you're gonna need a good chunk of 1,000.
I cannot enter.
that it? Guess that's it. By that I mean dynamic dialogues that change based on character choices, knowledges, skill sets, and choices around how the player perceives a character's personality. Yeah, this is kind of flat, admittedly. The fuck happened there? Or is there a giant number all of a sudden? I don't understand what it wants me to do. I'm stuck in walk mode.
That was the vampire I saw earlier.
Oh, I was supposed to pay attention to that. Well, okay then. Probably equip my proper gun. And I can probably pocket the stake for a little while, honestly. 45, 54... Huh. Look at that. Should probably see what's behind me. Or I could go explore this cool looking wood fort. Pest control. Also, I am moving in the exact fucking opposite direction, aren't I?
How are you, boy?
I'm not your boy, alright? Now piss off.
Do you need assistance?
I'm alright, but if you fancy giving me the medication, I can put it to good use.
Goodbye, young man.
And then there are Malkavian dialogue options. Troika had so much love for Malks, it's great. They rewrote every dialogue option in the game just for them. And like a cat in a box that could be dead or alive, you make a choice to find out what those words mean. That is true. There was almost like a sub-game that went on with Malkavians and Bloodlines. To figure out what the fuck you were actually going to talk about them. My god, please, White Wolf, hand a VTM game to Obsidian, please. I think with Paradox owning White Wolf, that's probably a slim shot. Yeah, how come I gotta get through the shitty part of town to get to the Ascalon Club? These ventures aren't as cool as I thought.
The West End. Never have I felt so sad to be back home.
Okay. But Bethesda brought in Obsidian 2 and it did wonders. Okay, fair enough. Pray to God for Paradox to snipe some of Obsidian developers for their VTM game. Paradox usually does really good. I would consider myself a fan of Paradox's works. They just make really, like, hardcore nerd games. Oh, well. Wow! I did not expect to get torn apart that quickly. And now I sit here in my shame while I wait for my load bar to fill. Well, onwards and upwards. Try again. Now you get the 10. Holy shit! Now all I have to do is survive for a minute and a half and I can kill that guy. God damn! I was trying to get one claw off and it just never happened. Europa Universalis with Ventru would be hilarious. I mean, you can play Princes of Darkness in CK2. Then God will look down and laugh and make Fallout 5. After Fallout 4, I don't think there is a God. Fallout 4 made God rage quit. I will absolutely take your agree to the thing you said because I don't know any better. Take your word for it. I don't really want to waste my ammo on these idiots. That was fucking lucky, and I should not have done that by any stretch. Well, here's one down. She die? I guess I got her on accident. Of course you have a friend. Well, that's rude. The mooks just don't hit as hard as they used to anymore. Like, even this guy being 10 levels above me, like, his damage is fairly negligible compared to the shit that I was fighting ahead of time. I do not regret going Abyss. Most people think that Satan's best trick was making people believe Satan doesn't exist. Turns out it was Fallout 4. I think Todd Howard made a deal with Satan and the Faustian effects are starting to backfire hard. I assume Todd Howard is a Fallout developer? This looks like somewhere I should be able to vampire jump. Yet I see no vampire jump. Huh. Well, alright then. Face of Bethesda. Oh man, I hope there's a YouTube video watching that guy get dragged to hell. I had no idea that Fallout had such a passionate player base.
The Ascalon Club, the heart of British vampire society. Not quite as subtle as I expected.
That's about what I figured.
Good evening, miss.
Oh my
That was a long load screen for a dialogue
Mr.
wheel.
Vampire, don't kill me. Please, no. I'm too young to die. I still have so much to offer this world.
Wait, no. Why do you think I would... What?
Don't worry, Dr. Reed. I know you wouldn't harm me. Mother told me you were in this part of town and might drop by.
Your mother?
My name is Charlotte, sir. Charlotte Ashbury. My mother taught me long ago how to recognize the signs that betray a vampire.
Gotta say, not a lot of family lineage. Or family resemblance.
Young Econs. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Charlotte.
A game that lets me play as a 17-year-old porn star who's also the fastest gun in the West will always have a passionate player base. Yeah, I can't argue with that one.
What do you think about this part of town?
I was raised here, and I suppose it feels like home. You grew up in this part of town too, did you not?
Yes, I was born a few streets away.
A small world, is it not? Did you ever imagine that my mother was your neighbor all that time? That you could have met her in a dark alley at night?
You won't trick me twice, young lady. We both know Lady Ashbury never hunts or attacks prey at random.
Come on, Doctor. Don't tell me you never thought about that possibility. Her fangs on your neck. Oh, are you blushing, Dr. Reed?
Is there something that's bothering you?
Too much selfishness and individualism for my taste. Even when there was no epidemic.
Even if that's partly true.
Driving around my microfusion cell-powered muscle car and going on random wild adventures. I could see the appeal. It's not a hard formula to fuck up, but Bethesda dares to be different.
Or we are all done for.
What are you doing out here?
You mean, what do I do outside at night since I am a woman? Let me ask you a question, sir. Would you ask the same question of a man?
Actually, yes. I ask the same question to everyone who dares to go outside at night, considering the risks.
Well, if you must know, I campaign for the right to vote for all women. Why should I wait to the age of 30 years when men can vote at 21?
Are you a suffragette, then? Oh, you really are Elizabeth's girl. Without a doubt.
All adult women have the right to vote in the US, in New Zealand, and in Australia. But women here can't vote unless they are property owners.
No need to convince me, Miss Charlotte. I have shared your opinion for a long time. Even before I met Emmeline Pankhurst.
Get out of here, feminist.
Oh, now I see why my mother appreciates.
Actually, I would find it very funny if my player character just suddenly turned into a fucking douchebag. Women don't know how to pick things.
People here can't wait for a wall to be built to isolate the West End from the rest of town. That's how progressive they are. If this happens, Emily and I will blow it up.
Explosives are very dangerous, young lady. And who is this Emily?
She is my best friend, and a suffragette too. She was supposed to campaign with me tonight, but hasn't turned up.
Have you any reason to be worried about her?
Recently, Emily started to believe in... well, she got interested in vampires.
I mean, they're only fucking running around the street. The masquerade's not holding up too good.
Let me guess. You spoke to her about us, didn't you? Despite your mother's warning. I think I should try to find your friend.
Oh, that would be top-notch.
I'm probably gonna kill her, but,
You have my thanks, Dr.
sure.
Reed. And please, don't tell my mother.
Sorry, but no, he's wearing a fedora and calls people milady. I gotta figure out a way to get rid of the bowler hat. I think I should be able to change costumes.
Tell me about your adoption.
What do you want to know?
I've grown weary of the bowler hat.
Who are your real parents?
Elizabeth Ashbury is my real mother. She raised me and has taken care of me all my life. I have no idea who my progenitors are or were.
Do you live with her?
I still spend a lot of
Minority
time
feminists spilling kindred secrets all over the place.
I have my own house now. I have a life to live, you see. And one day, I'll have my death to face.
How did you meet Lady Ashbury?
First, I was an orphan in the institution for girls she manages in the West End. When I was 10, she adopted me, and I have lived with her ever since.
Did you know she was a vampire when she picked you?
The correct word is Ekon, Doctor. And no, I had no idea why my mother only showed up at night. She told me everything when I turned 16, though I suspected the truth for a long time before that.
What exactly has your mother told you about me?
Your name and profession.
Secretly hope there's a pimp hat in this game. I don't know how many costumes there are besides this DLC one in the default.
What happened to your sister, sir? Mother says
Somebody can mod it in, I guess.
Does it not scare you to know what I am? What your mother is?
Why should it?
Oh, nah, dude. No, don't worry about it. The auto mod automatically does that.
Or you?
I keep the auto mod enabled just in case somebody decides to pop in here and start dropping like huge racial slurs, so it doesn't, because I have a chat window display on the recording. But nah, dude, you're good. We're fucking CAFCON, dude. We don't have rules in the chat. Fuck, I don't even remember what the fuck she said.
Perhaps it's wise for a mortal never to totally trust a vampire. Your mother herself told me that we Ekon are creatures of deception. Maybe it's because we seem so alive.
That may be true for a naive girl, but I have the best teacher when it comes to getting rid of an insistent immortal.
Your mother is not like any other vampire.
A lot of yellow cards tonight.
She thinks the same about you, Dr. Reed.
Do you know why Lady Ashbury chose you to become her daughter?
I have some weird reasons for employing my dominate.
That question, she smiles and says it's precisely because I dare to ask such questions.
Do you ever regret that she chose you?
Of course not. Though I often wonder if she adopted others before me. If so, where are they buried? How was it for them to pass through life with a never-aging mother?
Goodbye, Charlotte. Give my best regards to your mother when you see her.
She's been quite busy these last few nights. I suspect you may see her before me.
Oh, not a pickup, just shiny. Blows Vuvuzuela. Yeah, that would really piss off Lady Ashbury, wouldn't it? I'm really wondering how that would play out.
Do you know where you are standing right now?
What a chode. This guy is the most punchable face I've ever seen digitized.
What is your business tonight?
I received an invitation. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Welcome to the Ascalon Club.
beg, Doctor.
Devour the minority feminist spewing kindred secrets to knitting mates.
Lord Redgrave is waiting on you upstairs.
There has been quite a battle here. I'm sure the Ascalon Club has the money to replace the furniture.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this point I've been going for about 4 hours. I am ridiculously tired, and I am going to get some sleep so I can bring you the absolute best Wraith the Oblivion Chronicle that I can tomorrow. Thank you, every single one of you, for joining me tonight. I really do appreciate having your company with me. You people are fantastic, and I sincerely very much hope you all have a wonderful night and a great night tomorrow. Hopefully, see most of you tomorrow night.